White Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience completing some of the most challenging projects across the Southeast, from moving millions of cubic yards of excavation in Alabama to spanning rivers in Virginia. Find out more at WBCCI.com. WBCCI.com. Wright Brothers Construction Company congratulates the student athletes and families.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. We strive to have something for everyone in our inventory. Come find your perfect ride today, and we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today. Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
At Zaxby's, we don't just make chicken fingers. We make the most premium tenderloin, 12-hour marinated, hand-breaded, fried to golden perfection. Deserves not one, not two, not even three, but your choice of 12 dipping sauces chicken fingers. Chicken fingers that you can dip, dunk, or drizzle in ranch, and Zax sauce, and spicy Zax sauce, and honey mustard, and tongue torch, and barbecue, and time. Sausage! Zaxby's.
Welcome back to Cleveland football here on Mix 104.1. Thank you for joining us, the regular signal, or on the My Mix 104.1 app, where you can hear it anywhere in the world. We're in the Bradley Medical Center broadcast booth. Bradley Medical Center, an affiliate of Vitruvian Health. Dale's Heating and Air temperature at kickoff. Greg?
Terry, a nice, brisk, hot 80 degrees.
And the sun in Greg's eyes. So maybe that will change in just a few minutes with the sun going down.
Ain't going down till the sun comes up, Terry.
That's right. So the Honda of Cleveland starting lineup. Honda of Cleveland located on South Lee Highway. And we'll have that right after the final break before kickoff, as we will send it back to the station, and one more break, and then the starting lineups and the kickoff coming up here on Mix 104.1. Again, thanks to Connor back at the station making things go well.
Hey, Grandpa.
Well, hey, Jimmy. You look a little down in the mouth.
I'm supposed to, write this essay.
What's the subject?
Work ethic.
Oh, Jimmy, it's the attitude to work hard, do a job right, and stay with it till it's done.
Like when Mom asks me to, clean my room?
Sure. Do a thorough job with a good attitude till it's done right.
Who could I use as, an example for my essay?
Well, the folks at Springdale Heating and Air. Some folks rush the cleanup on an air conditioner. At Springdale, they clean it very thoroughly, no matter how long it takes. They don't want to lick that calf over again.
Lick a calf? Grandpa, you have, weird English.
What do you mean, Jimmy?
Grandpa.
Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned friendly. And always more than your money's worth. 479-6363.
Tennessee Valley Urology is the home of the no-scalpel vasectomy. Find out more at tnvalleyurology.net or call 423-472-3201.
Purchase 4 Bridgestone Dueler AT Revo 3 or Dueler AT Ascent tires to be eligible for $100 instant savings. Or purchase 4 Firestone Destination XT, Destination AT, Destination AT2, Destination MT, Destination MT2, Transforce AT or Transforce AT2 tires to be eligible for $100 savings. Limit 2 per household. At Cleveland Tire Center, 4699 North Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Mix 104.1 is powered by Duracell.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. Have you been told you don't have enough bone for dental implants? Mini implants might be your answer. We have been offering mini implants for over 20 years now to replace missing single teeth with crowns, denture stabilization, or even full mouth permanent porcelain that stays in the mouth and you do not take in and out. Mini dental implants change the way dentistry is performed today. Give us a call at 476-6541.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, Greeny, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Thank you for choosing Whirlpool, where we are committed to being the best global kitchen and laundry company in constant pursuit of improving life at home. For more information on Whirlpool, please visit whirlpool.com.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
Welcome to Cleveland football on Mix 104.1. Here's Greg Phillips with tonight's starting lineup.
Thank you, Terry. Starting for Farragut tonight on we'll go with their starting offense. Offensive lineman number 57, Christian Campbell. Offensive lineman number 50, Luca Hofer. Offensive lineman number 71, Jacob Cabrera. Lineman number 62, Will Sooks. And number 73, Connor Frankowicz. At running back will be number 24, Charlie Noble. The tight end, number 45, Aaron Heatherly. At wide receiver, number 1, Robbie Jacobs. At the other wide receiver, number 7, Ethan Farhat. And number 11, Landon Collins. And at quarterback, the sophomore, number 3, Corbin Hobson. Starting tonight for Cleveland on defense will be at the left end, number 28, Lorenzo Tyson. At the tackle, 0, Antonio Westfield, a junior. Nate Carter, number 53, at the nose. And at the other end, number 34, Gabe Moore. At linebacker, number 7, Sam Sarton. At the middle linebacker, number 8, Sawyer Boyd. And at the weak, number 20, David Yancey. At cornerback, number 6, Martavius Smith or Nate Shropshire, who Shropshire has been starting most of the time. Number 5, Reggie Hubbard. Jayun Smith at free safety, and at strong safety, number 2, Braden Carroll. That's your Honda of Cleveland starting lineups. Then I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Terry Evans for the call.
Thank
Terry?
you very much, Greg. I appreciate it. As the coin toss was brought to you by Springdale Heating and Air, old-fashioned friendly and always more than your money's worth. Springdale Heating and Air, 479-6363. The Admirals won the toss. They want the ball to start the game, and so Cleveland will oblige by kicking off hash mark visitors' side of the field, and it's going to be Mr. 13 himself here on Friday the 13th, Sloan Bolaños, to kick it off, Greg.
I would guess that them taking the ball made Tiger mad, and he's probably going to onside kick right here.
Okay. It wouldn't be the first. And kick to the left side of the Cleveland defense, taken at the 5, 10, 20, middle of the field, and they finally tackle him at the 25-yard line. Nice return that time by Robbie Jacobs, a senior, a wide receiver on the Admirals football team. So it's the Admirals 0-3 on the year. But, Greg, their competition has been tough. They have played some of the top teams in 5A and also it's just been and one in 6A. So it's been a tough 3 games for them. They want some revenge and to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they play, but it looks like Hobson's not quarterbacking, Hagg's quarterbacking.
So a change in quarterback, swing pass out to the right side. There's a break down the sideline, 35, 40, and out at the 43. A reception that time by Robbie Jacobs. Don't know why Hobson is not starting, but he did not receive the snap. And as Greg said, Max Garfield did, a junior. So they may have gone through a change at quarterback. We'll see what the call is here. And Garfield will be receiving the snap, moves the tight end to the left side, wing back to the left side. Good snap, give, first running play of the game, up the middle to the 45, a gain of 2 on the play. As carrying the mail for the Farragut of Knoxville was Charlie Noble, their leading ball carrier. Charlie stands at 5'7", 155, so not a fullback type man in there right now.
Terry Haig at quarterback right there is, I mean, he looks the part of a quarterback, so he's got a nice build for a quarterback.
He will come up, give his lineman the instructions, step back. Cleveland 4-man defensive front. He looks right side again and incomplete. It was thrown behind Robbie Jacobs, who is being defended by Shropshire of Cleveland. So they are featuring Robbie Jacobs on the kick return and the first pass reception of the game. They targeted him at that time, but couldn't complete. Waiting the snap. And Cleveland jumps, and there's the flag.
He didn't go across the line of scrimmage, though. I mean, he can jump, but he didn't go across the line of scrimmage, I didn't think.
A minor movement, but it's going to cost Cleveland 5 yards. Encroachment, Blue Raiders. So ball exactly at midfield. Hash mark, visitor side of the field.
Makes this third down a lot more manageable now.
A keeper quarterback. Oh, he's going maybe 3 yards with second effort. They had him at the line of scrimmage, but he will be extremely close to that first down marker, maybe a half yard short, fourth down, and the Admirals apparently will not make any fourth down attempt here. Punting team comes on, but let's see if they punt.
Yeah, well, Haig, I mean, they had him in the line of scrimmage, but when Westfield turned him and started tackling him, he pushed him forward for a couple of yards.
Back in punt formation will be McHugh, Ryan McHugh.
I'm not sure how you don't go for it here less than a yard on the other team's side of the field.
It goes to the up back, and they've got the first down. They've got more down to the Cleveland 40-yard line. They convert on 4th and 1 at the Cleveland 47. So they don't punt away, and Greg said he didn't know how they wouldn't go for it. They don't.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
So Noah Haig, the quarterback, took the snap. He was the up back, and a nice opening left side. A Cleveland Ford first down, spotted at the Cleveland 41-yard line. They look. And hit, but he spins away. Open space to the 40, and Sawyer Boyd and friends will tackle him short of the 35, but not by too much. They're going to say the knee hit at the 37. They always look right so far, Greg, in their passing game, but and the quarterback looking right was hit, but he spun away and got some nice yards.
Yeah, you've got to stop trying to look pretty right there and wrap the guy up and make the tackle.
So it's at the Cleveland 37, second down coming up, and 6. Haig to receive the snap. They fake to Nobles. Going to have to run with the ball. Fakes a pass, spins. Cleveland misses a tackle, and he'll be in first down territory. Cleveland got absolutely nothing when they tried to tackle him. He spun and made a nice move. The ball inside the Cleveland 30 at the 28-yard line.
I mean, it's like they were they were kind of watching him. Nobody was coming after him to pursue him, to come up to get him. They were just kind of standing there watching him spin and watching him go.
So the Farragut Admirals looking for victory number 1 on the year. A nice drive here.
Cleveland seems very flat right now. They need to find some energy somewhere. They need somebody to give them some energy.
No score, just under 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Empty backfield. No, they swing it out, and there's a catch by Jacobs, and he's smothered by Cleveland. Nice coverage at that time. Braden Carroll coming over, and so Carroll comes up with the tackle. Ball at the 30, second down, and 12. They lose a couple of yards there. Entire first drive has been played on the hash mark visitor side, Greg.
That is the truth. They haven't gone left yet.
The only time they went left, the quarterback spun away from a tackler and went left.
Yeah.
Empty backfield, looking. They swing it out again to Jacobs. Blockers out front. But nice play. Braden Carroll comes up and trips him out of bounds. That one looked like it might have more yardage, but Braden Carroll comes up nicely from the safety position. Once again, we want to say a little bit shorthanded tonight. As Jason Hildebrand unable to be with us. Jason, hope you're feeling better. Look forward to seeing you next Friday night here at Raiderville.
Another big play. We're 3rd and long.
They're going to pass knocked down. It was going to be screen left, but A.J. Westphal put the big paws up, and one of the best defensive players in Tennessee came up with a knockdown pass.
Yeah, if they're going to run that screen right there to that side, Westfield over there, somebody's going to have to put a helmet on him.
So it's going to be finally hash mark home side, 4th down and 9. Well, they did a fake punt. Here on 4th and 9, they will not go for the field goal. Trying to get Cleveland to jump. They don't jump. Play clock down to 5 seconds. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and they're not going to get a play off. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Oh, okay. They called timeout right before the clock expired. We'll just keep it right here. Greg, a pretty good looking drive, but Cleveland has stiffened the last couple of plays.
Yeah, Cleveland, the defense has definitely shown up a little more. I mean, just the whole drive, they seemed a little lackadaisical. So they, finally got Westfield, got a block or got a pass knocked down right there, and they need a big play right here to give this team some energy.
Westfield coming into the game, 15 tackles for loss in 3 games.
That's not bad.
That's all state quality right there for a D lineman.
Yeah, most definitely.
So ball stays on hash mark Cleveland side. Still resting at the 27, 4th and 9. And so they will not go for a field goal. And it's going to be quarterback Haig in there. Same set, one back behind him. Here comes the pressure. Westfield gets there, but the pass is in the air and incomplete. Flags thrown.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get him.
And looks like it's going to be possibly on Hubbard of Cleveland for pass interference at the 5-yard line.
We'll see if it's a hold or a pass interference. A hold would not be a first down, but a pass interference would.
Good point.
So when it was a fake and go, and when he turned to go, he and Hubbard got tangled up there. So we'll see if they call the hold or if they call pass interference.
Awaiting the official.
Oof.
It's going to be interference.
So that'll be a first down.
So another Cleveland Ford first down penalty wise, and Cleveland has 2 penalties on this drive. They jumped off sides once, and now the pass interference at the 5. So when they stop walking, ball will be spotted at the Blue Raider 17-yard line. So they are in the Kia of Cleveland drive zone. Anytime a team is inside the 20, they're in the Kia of Cleveland drive zone. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 on South Lee. Quarterback draw up the middle, flags flying, and he'll be knocked down at the 10-yard line.
They had to hold Westfield to keep him from getting in the backfield right there, so that's going to be a hold on Farragut.
So big play as the ball goes to the 10. So a big penalty, first one against the Admirals.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, you've got to watch. I mean, the way they run Haig, you've got to keep an eye on him every play because he's functioning as their number 1 running back right now.
He H-back to the left, short side of the field, first and long. They can get a first inside the 10. And fake, and up the middle goes the quarterback. He is running strong to the 25, to the 20, down to the 18-yard line. So Greg hit it on the nail, the head, nailing it with the comment about the quarterback is the runner, Noah Haig.
He's 5 carries for 30 yards here on this first drive.
Make it 2nd and 11. Didn't get quite as much as I thought.
Yeah, he's accounted for almost 50 yards.
Looking left, firing left, pass is going to be caught inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Beautiful pass right on the money. When the receiver made his cut, the ball was right there. And Collins, I believe, was the receiver there.
Yep.
So Collins will go out now. No, he's just going to line up to the right side. Coming into the game will be Luke Finnegan bringing the play in. Beautiful timing between quarterback and receiver.
Yeah, that was he threw the pass before he made the turn, and he was wide open when he made the turn.
They're going with a heavier package here. 2 big backs in there. Quarterback draw to the right side, and ball on the floor, and Cleveland recovers at the 5-yard line. Coming up with the ball, Sam Sarton.
No, the ball came up with Sam Sarton on that one. That ball popped out. I didn't see who popped it out, but it just took one bounce straight into Sarton's hands. He couldn't help but catch that one.
So a beautiful drive by Farragut. They go all the way to the Cleveland 5, fumble the ball away. Somebody put the helmet on the ball, and it went away from Haig, and so the ball now spotted just over the 5-yard line. Cleveland will touch it for the first time tonight on the offense with 5:45 to go. So the Farragut drive took 6 minutes and 15 seconds, but they come away empty.
Let's see if this offense has a little more energy than the defense did.
It's going to be sophomore quarterback, McGowan. No, Stevens.
Yep.
Stevens in there as a quarterback, and he's going to give Davis. He'll go for about 3 yards. As Davis coming into the game, averaging 8 yards a carry. He has 4 rushing touchdowns. He has 1 receiving touchdown. Quick snap, empty backfield. Stevens fires. Pass is going to be caught. Davis down the right side. Should be a first.
Got a penalty flag.
Except for a flag on the field. And we have a Admiral slowly getting up. So, see what this call's all about. And the Admiral player is still down. So we will take a quick break here. The score, Cleveland nothing, Farragut nothing, 5:19 on the first quarter clock. And we'll be back in 60 seconds. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
Do you suffer from unsightly leg veins? Are your legs turning brown or swelling? Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Do you have restless legs or leg cramps disturbing your sleep? These symptoms are signs of bad veins. Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Find more information online at milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682 and get rid of those bad veins. L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Okay, after the timeout for the Farragut player, let's give credit where it's due. Ryan Felton comes over to Cleveland High. His magic touch makes the equipment work again. So, Ryan, thank you for bringing the Midas touch over to the equipment. He just laid a hand on it, Greg, and all of a sudden everything's good.
That's that Church of God in him.
Yeah. Ryan, thank you very much for
Thanks so much, Ryan.
helping us. A carry by Davis, and he'll get a couple of yards. Ball near the 10 on 3rd down and long. Stevens drops back in his own end zone, being pressured, and he fumbles the ball forward. Is it going to be ruled fair?
I think he was down. I think they're going to rule him down. He better hope so.
So
that was not sure what that was.
That will be the ruling that the knee went down inside the 5, and there's a flag on the play also.
Well, it's going to be intentional grounding. If they don't rule him down, it's going to be intentional grounding. I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Let's see. No indication yet. Now we'll get the official. Yes, you're right, Greg. Intentional grounding. So the ball at the 2-yard line. Well,
are they going to take the penalty? Intentional grounding is the loss of down, so they take it. That's so they'll take it in.
Okay, if his knee was down, the play's dead, though.
But they basically, I guess, said he wasn't down.
Okay. Anyway, Cleveland in trouble on 4th and long from their 2-yard line. At back of the end zone, Sloan Bolaños. Everybody gets reset. They bring Smith in closer to block. Tight formation. High snap. He brings it down and gets it away quickly. It's going to be fielded at the Cleveland 30, 25, 20, 15, and out of bounds. So Cleveland with the high snap on the punt, getting it away quickly. Bolaños, he got nothing on the punt, Greg. He couldn't get his full extension on the punt and just had to kick it quick.
Yeah, especially the high punt. He couldn't take a chance on getting it blocked, so he had to get it out of there quick. So did the best he could right there, and it was a line drive, which gave the Farragut team number 7 which is Ethan Farhat, time to actually get the ball and get upfield.
And actually, they will take over at the Cleveland 12-yard line. What field position? That's about where they would have had it if it had been ruled a fumble recovery.
Yeah.
Good snap. Here's a give, and new carrier in the game, and Cleveland is right there as Applegate carries, but Cleveland, great defense that time. Jonathan West, one of the first people there. Jonathan playing right defensive end. So they will lose a couple of yards. It will go back to the 14-yard line. Clock shows just under 4 minutes to go. Scoreless first quarter. Farragut's had the ball 90% of the time. Quarterback looks, nothing there. He's hit from behind. As he dodged momentarily Jonathan West, but from the other side, he got hammered on a blindside hit. And Cleveland comes up big with David Denatolis, who had a big game up at McMahon 2 weeks ago tonight. David comes up big time for the Blue Raiders at the other defensive end.
Yeah, they were coming at him from both sides right there. He wasn't gonna get away that time. So West spun him, and then Denatolis finished him off.
3:15 to go. Scoreless first quarter on Mix 104.1. Thanks for being with us. Empty backfield. Peg under pressure, and they get him down. Charging through there again was David Denatolis, his first year playing at Cleveland. And so it's all the way back as this drive has gone backwards for the Farragut Admirals. Started at the 12-yard line, and they're already back to their own 28-yard line.
Was that Denatolis on the sack again? I missed it.
Yes. So Cleveland's D playing inspired at the present time.
Well, what I was going to say in the pregame and didn't get a chance to because we had those equipment issues and all that, one of the concerns or one of the things that Cleveland felt like they could exploit tonight was the Farragut offensive line. And we've seen that. We've seen them in the backfield all night. So that right now they've been able to exploit that offensive line. And we'll see what comes of that as it gets longer and longer. You know, and these Cleveland defenders just keep coming after them.
Clock near the 2-minute mark. Play clock down to 5. Peg looks. Ow! Westfield jumped over him. He ducked him. Carries the ball to the 25, gets submarined, and he took a hard hit from Hubbard Hubbard hit him low, and he's still down. As A.J. Westfield absolutely smothered, covered, and did everything but put him on the ground, Greg. But somehow he dodged that, or didn't dodge it. He just survived somehow, ducked low, and ran for a few yards, but then Hubbard really cracked him at the 25.
Yeah, Terry, he's down hurt right now. We'll see what's going on with him. But if he hadn't have ducked under Westfield right there, I'm not sure what would have happened, because Westfield he launched himself like a missile right there at him. So hopefully Haig is okay. Cleveland will take over, but Haig's still down on the field.
Gives us time to talk about some very special people that helps bring these games to you. Bradley Medical Center broadcast booth here in Cleveland High. Bradley Medical Center, an affiliate of Vitruvian Health. Southern, make that Honda of Cleveland starting lineups. Honda of Cleveland on South Lee Highway. Springdale Heating and Air, old-fashioned, friendly, and always more than your money's worth. 479-6363. Coach's Bench, one of the pregame programs on Mix 104.1, brought to you for a long, long time by Smith Family McDonald's. Haig getting up and walking off the field under his own power. First downs, Cleveland Ford. Timeouts, Milligan Vane. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, and achy? Dr. James Gooden offers an office treatment that will make you look and feel better in a day. MilliganVane.com. Play Clock by Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix. Over 40 years of experience. Family owned. Lamcon.us. So it's going to be first down, Cleveland.
Stevens still at quarterback.
And to the right side goes Davis, right side for 10 plus over to the 40-yard line. What a run by Davis. So coming in, averaging 8 a carry, and gets about, 15 there?
50, yeah, about 15 is what I had him for on that one. And McGowan in the game now.
McGowan, quick toss. It's going to be caught. And receiver
Hubbard
was Hubbard for Cleveland. He leads Cleveland. That is his 11th reception of the year. He'll gain up to the 48. Quick toss, same play. Hubbard again got a block from Braden Carroll, but they cover this time, and he might have got a yard. So depending on Braden Carroll there, did a great job on that first play. Sprung Hubbard for a nice gain. And now third and a couple near midfield. Sophomore Kason McGowan, and it's going to be stopped. Third down run stopped nicely by the middle of the defensive line for the Admirals. As Davis is stopped, it's going to be 4th and 2, Greg, from near midfield.
I don't think there's any question what Cleveland's going to do here. They're going to go.
Power will be to the left side of the formation, 4th and 2 from their 49-yard line.
There's offsides. That got him.
Apparently, Farragut did not see the film last week on Walker Valley, because Cleveland got Walker Valley to jump off sides on 4th down by moving their linemen. So a first down there on the 4th down call. Last week against Walker Valley was down like the 20-yard line or so. Cleveland's on 20.
The huge play last week. That's a big play there, too, but not as big as the one last week.
And there's a quick snap. It's going to be Braden Carroll right side. Brings it down the sideline. 30, 20, 10. Yes, it's a rushing touchdown for Braden Carroll. Caught the Admirals totally off guard. They were not prepared for that. Cleveland bunched everybody in the middle there. Direct snap to Braden Carroll, and he was off to the races.
That was an awful late snap, Terry. I don't know. That started out really weird.
So I don't know if it was unusual snap count or whatever, but Braden Carroll has just got his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. He leads Cleveland in rushing touchdowns and carrying the ball a lot this year. And Cleveland going to Braden Carroll on a direct snap. That's behind the line. He stopped short. He did not get the 3 yards. Farragut was ready for that. And so Carroll is stopped short on the 2-point attempt. But Braden Carroll gets a Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown run, and we'll be back in a moment. 16 seconds on the first quarter clock. Cleveland 6, Farragut nothing, back in 60.
Are you looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Toyota of Cleveland has you covered with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in the beautiful city of Cleveland, Tennessee. With an expert sales team, Toyota of Cleveland would love to put you in the vehicle of your dreams. Top-notch service team, expert sales team, and the largest pre-owned selection. Why look anywhere else but Toyota of Cleveland? Exit 20 and online at toyotaofcleveland.com. Toyota of Cleveland cares.
Selling mattresses the retail way isn't the best way. Most mattresses are made in a large factory and shipped hundreds of miles to a retailer's warehouse, where the retailer then marks them up and up before finally selling and delivering them. At Mermaid Mattress, we are the factory, so we eliminate the extra steps and create a direct line from our factory to you, saving you hundreds of dollars. So experience more than the national chain store can offer and spend your dollars locally. Mermaid Mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Cleveland leads 6-0. The Cleveland kickoff taken almost at the goal line. Looked like his foot might have been inside the goal line. It wasn't. He couldn't have returned it, but he goes across the 10, the 20, and stopped at the 24-yard line. On the return, Landon Collins, his first kick return tonight. Cleveland up 6-0. 9.9 seconds to go in the half. Greg?
Yeah, Terry, I mean, this first half, time of possession is probably, I don't have it officially, but probably 10 minutes to 2 minutes.
That's right.
Farragut has kept the ball the entire time. Haig not on the field, and this time Hobson on the field for Farragut.
Hobson was listed as their starting quarterback, but that was not the case, and a give, and the running back might have got the line of scrimmage. A.J. Westfield in there, smothered and covered up the would-be ball carrier. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. At the end of one on Mix 104.1, Terry Evans, Greg Phillips from Raider Field, Benny Monroe Stadium. It's Cleveland 6, Farragut nothing. We'll be back in 60. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group.
Mix 104.1 is powered by Duracell.
When you need a new roof, it's all about trust. Your home is too big of an investment and you can't afford to make a mistake. Cleveland Plywood has the products and expertise you're looking for. Contractors have trusted them for over 50 years. Cleveland Plywood carries only proven products from reputable suppliers like IKO. IKO Cambridge is one of the heaviest weight asphalt shingles you can buy. Ask the experts at Cleveland Plywood to show you why that's important. Plus, IKO's limited warranties are among the industry's best. Protect the investment you made in your home. Go with the pros at Cleveland Plywood. Visit them at 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend it. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Welcome to the second quarter. Cleveland up 6-0. It's going to be Farragut ball. 2nd and 10. Here's a little toss coming around to receive it. Jacobs has running room across the 30, 35, near the 40. And knocked out of bounds about a yard shy of the 40. Robbie Jacobs, seemingly their best runner, other than the quarterback Haig, who went out a while ago with an injury.
Yeah, they're wanting to get the ball in Jacobs' hands. I mean, he seems to be their most dynamic runner. They're really trying to get the ball in his hands any way they can.
Hobson will receive the snap, drops back, looks, gets hit as he fires the ball, and the receiver nowhere close. Hubbard with the coverage on Collins as the quarterback went deep and the receiver cut the route off. 2nd and 10.
A little miscommunication there on the route.
Just underway here in the second quarter. Huge tight end. They haven't looked for him yet, but they've got.
Somebody's got a. Oh, I thought somebody had a knee showing or something.
Oh, okay.
I think they were changing out the ball. Oh, I see T-Bone down there. He's not dressed for the halftime. He may be going to change at halftime.
Oh, okay.
He's on the sideline. He didn't want to miss the sideline, so that's why he's in the Hall of Fame.
He goes to the Hall of Fame officially at half. Hobson fires. It's going to be caught, and Cleveland will tackle, but falling forward. Nice yards after the catch by Farragut. Ethan Farragut comes up with his first reception tonight. It's going to be very close to a first down, 3rd and a yard at the Farragut 47-yard line. Bringing a play in will be Kilpatrick.
Yeah, the thing that hurts Farragut, Terry, is their running backs are tiny, which is why they were using Haig as a running back, because he was the biggest one of them.
5-man front for Cleveland this time. Hobson taking a long time. Finally gets it. Here's a give and nothing. Hit in the backfield. And Smith, the first one there, Jayon Smith is there, and that play had nothing to, nowhere to go. Charlie Noble on the carry, but he got nothing. Lost a couple of yards. 4th down, punting time for the Admirals. The other time tonight they've been in punt formation. They did a fake punt and got a first down. So Cleveland will not put anybody deep, it appears. And now Hubbard will go back there. At first, he was coming up to cover in case of a pass. Kick his way low. Line drive's going to hit. High hop and takes a Cleveland roll. Went inside the 20 and bounced back over the 20. Cleveland will have it at their own 21-yard line.
We got a penalty flag. Somebody said something or did something. Good to see Haig back in the game. He was in there on the punt, and now he's going to play linebacker.
Let's see what the call will be. 9:53 on the clock, 6-0 Cleveland here in the second quarter. A long discussion by 3 officials, and now they walk it back toward the Cleveland goal line. And he will stop walking at the 11, apparently. So half the distance back to the 11. I didn't catch what he said on the call.
Okay. Personal foul on Smith.
Greg, sometimes these penalties make more gray hair in my head.
Ooh, you're telling me.
So at the 11-yard line, Cleveland bad field position to start this drive. Just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Blue Raiders lead this one at 6-0. And it's going to be Stevens rolling left, looking, gets it away, pass. Oh, what a catch. Beautiful catch by Sam Sarton. Got it right off the turf, and it is a rule of completion. Great hands by Sam Sarton. Nice catch by the big tight end, and now this year also playing middle linebacker. So a great one there by Sarton. Second year at Cleveland High.
He picked that up off the ground.
Sam at 6'3", 245. Here's Davis to the right side. Flags on the play. Could be a hold. Davis will unofficially get a first down, but I think it's going to go back.
Well, he's going to get a first down. It's going to be 1st and 20 down.
Good point. Two yellows on the field, and Greg, one is lighter than the other.
Again, they didn't color coordinate.
The multicolored flags again. Well, same color, but different shades.
Terry, you want me to give you a positive on the penalties?
Yes, we do.
Cleveland has 3 penalties tonight that they haven't got to mark off the full amount because they've been half the distance to the goal. There's your positive on the penalties.
You know, Greg always sees a bright side.
I'm a glass half full kind of guy, Terry.
Oh, yeah. And we got a full glass to go here, about 20 for a first. Keeper, Stevens. No, that's going to be McGowan running, and flags on the play. McGowan will get back to the 27.
Oh.
So they put McGowan in there to run the ball. In fact, we have flags back near the line of scrimmage, and also I thought one at the side of the tackle, but Cleveland with another penalty. So that's going to back it up even more. And the call this time, holding again against Cleveland. So goes back inside the 10-yard line to the 9.
Again, they didn't get the full penalty, Terry. That was only an 8-yard penalty. Let's look at the positives.
But few yards marked off.
Yeah. First in Walker Valley. If they cross Lauderdale Memorial Highway, they may have a first down here.
Oh, that's a great one, Greg. Best one of the year. And the pass low and incomplete. They were going to go screen to Braden Carroll. Pass was on the turf from McGowan. Incomplete. Stops the clock at 9:05 to go in the half. Cleveland up at 6-0. Braden Carroll ran for about a 50-yard play in the first quarter. And it's going to be Sawyer Boyd going out, and it's going to be Sam Sarton coming in.
I think it's about 28, Terry, is where we are, 2nd and 28.
Oh, so we want the music stopped, according to the official. Yeah, he stopped playing.
It's the first time that's happened this year.
Not a music fan.
That's interesting.
McGowan in his own end zone, going to air it out deep for the middle. Caught on the run. Braden Carroll at the 45-yard line. Finally tackled down to inside the 35 at the 33-yard line. Braden Carroll, as from his own end zone, Kason McGowan laid it out. Carroll runs under it near midfield.
What a throw, Terry! That's a big time throw right there. That's a college throw. I mean, he hit him in stride. He probably threw that ball 50, 55 yards. That's a nice throw right there. I think it's probably going to be a sideline warning on Farragut. The official ran into the Farragut coach.
All right. So it's going to be Cleveland at the 33 of Farragut.
And that flag was a very dark yellow. It didn't match any of the others, just for the record.
Yeah. Grit and grime. Empty backfield. Chase Stevens going to have to run with the ball, and Chase goes down at the 27-yard line. A big celebration there. Making the tackle for Farragut was Jacobs, but a little overexcited, but not enough apparently to draw the flag.
It was a nice tackle.
It was. Legal tackle. Clock running at the 8:40 mark of the first half, 6-0 Cleveland. McGowan at quarterback. Here's a give. Davis right side. They hadn't called his number in a little while, and Davis goes inside the 25 to the 23 and out of bounds.
Yeah, that's only his 5th carry of the night. So that's a little bit lower than where he has been.
Clock stopped at 8:25. Once again, Jason Hildebrand not able to be with us tonight. And Jason, we miss you being here. So we'll see you next week here at Raider Field. Cleveland home again next week against Ray County. Quick snap. Little toss to Smith. End around. Got a block on the corner. Lowers his head and goes near the 10-yard line. That'll be a first down. No flags on the play. Light yellow, medium yellow, dark yellow. None on the field. So let's say it's a first down Cleveland. And
it's about 13 yards on that pass.
They can barely get a first without being in the end zone. They have to get to inside the one. Now, no they say don't have to be inside the one. Here's Braden Carroll right side and a nice open field tackle. Chasing him down, making a nice play was Farragut. So Braden Carroll looking for another rushing touchdown. Didn't get it this time. He has the game's only score thus far. Cleveland knocking on the door after a beautiful pass play. McGowan was in his end zone. And ball caught. Here's a direct snap. Smith goes wide left. Smith is in. Jayon Smith goes in for a Cleveland touchdown to push the lead to 12-0. Again, an unusual looking play where it appears that Braden Carroll would get the snap, but it went to Smith instead. Carroll and most of the Cleveland line went to their right. Smith carried it around the left side and got in. Another one of those more or less misdirection type plays.
Yeah, everybody went with Carroll there, and Smith was able to make the sideline and get the 7-yard touchdown.
And for Jayon Smith, his first rushing touchdown of the year. So we'll see apparently a 2-point attempt here. Cleveland up 12-0, 7:31 on the first half clock. So they line up as though it's just a regular play. McGowan rolls right, looks. McGowan, no. Fires at McGowan fires incomplete, no good. As he threw back across his body to the middle of the field, pass goes incomplete, and so the score will remain Cleveland 12, Farragut nothing. 7:31 on the second quarter clock, and we'll be back in 60. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
All right, Brooke, so tell me, why did you choose Auto Square? We were just blown away by the customer service. What my husband especially really loved about it is that we did not feel pressured in any way. We kind of fell in love with the car and the people. This person that went over the car with us with all of the features was super patient, very detailed. I will definitely be back to Chattanooga Auto Square. No question about that. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
And Sloan Bolaños again kicks it to the 1-yard line. Down the right side, 10, 20, 30, and out of bounds. Again, on the return was Jacobs, but he ran out of real estate going down the sideline. That's twice Bolaños has, on the kickoff. They have taken it at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, that's about as perfect of a kickoff as you can get. I mean, he's literally inches from stepping into the end zone. Haig back in at quarterback now, so we'll see how he is. He played defense the last time as well.
Yeah, and that changes their attack quite a bit with him at quarterback. Noah Haig in there.
Next time that'll be a penalty. That'll be a penalty on Cleveland. They're not turning off the house music in time. Which is petty, but that's what he's calling.
Here's a give, and nowhere. They're not getting any running from anybody other than Haig. New ball carrier that time, and it was Lloyd. So Donovan Lloyd will lose 2 yards. So a tough night as far as running the ball other than Haig, the quarterback of the Admirals. They will have Collins wide to the left side, covered over there, 101 Hubbard.
Are they forgetting to start this play clock? Seems like it's taking forever.
Haig under trouble, going to have to run, but Westfield will have him.
No, that's
make that
Denatellis.
Denatellis, not Westfield. He rolled right, and there Denatellis waited and grabbed him and put him down. So the Admirals, who in 3 games against real good competition have 30 points thus far this season, and they're having trouble here as we're halfway through the second quarter, trailing Cleveland 12-0.
That's Denatellis' 3rd sack tonight, Terry, already.
He's earned himself a lot of playing time. Started up at McMinn County when he did so well up there.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I've learned something tonight. That's what I'm talking about.
Empty backfield. Haig, quick toss. Intercepted Cleveland. Cleveland intercepts. They were going to just swing it out to the left side. That's where they had a receiver and a couple of blockers set up. But coming up is Cleveland.
David Yancey on the interception.
Yancey, new to this football team. He, I think, was at the McMinn game for his first game. He came from McCallie. He was not at the Clinton game, but was at the McMinn game. And so he comes up with the pick, and Cleveland has it at the 15-yard line of the Admirals, and a great chance here to go up by 3 scores. It's going to be Stevens. And no, nice fake from Stevens to Davis. Pass is going to be caught by Hubbard. He'll spin through a tackle and be smothered inside the 5. Nice move by Reggie Hubbard as we have another Admiral on the floor. As a nice fake that time by Stevens, and then everybody thinking about Davis. And a nice pass. Hubbard was hit after he caught the ball, but spun away and goes inside the 5. And looks like we're going to have time for a 30-second break here. Clock shows 5:38 to go in the first half. Cleveland 12, Farragut nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Turn your world yellow with Mayfield Dairy this fall. Whether you're wrapping up a workout or craving a tasty afternoon treat, our rich chocolate milk replenishes nutrients and provides high-quality protein to keep you going. Grab some Mayfield milk today and experience real, southern, sunny goodness in every sip. From our iconic yellow jugs to our delicious chocolate milk, everything tastes better with Mayfield. Turn your world yellow because the best moments are made with Mayfield Dairy.
And so they're helping the young man from Farragut up, walking off under his own power. And that is Farragut, who's been in on a couple of plays tonight. Kind of, don't want to speculate. I'm not going to say, but kind of favoring one arm, it appears. But anyway, Cleveland on the 1st and goal to go after a nice catch, a good fake by Stevens to start the play. Nice catch and run by Hubbard, and they're at the 3-yard line. Looks like another direct snap. It is. There's a give to Westfield. He will ramble in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he's done everything on defense this year. He did run a 2-point conversion earlier in the year, but the big man will travel in from about 5, make that 3 out or whatever Greg got on.
About 2 yards.
Yeah, okay, give him 2 yards. And Cleveland's 3rd touchdown here in the first half. 5:14 on the scoreboard clock, 18-0 Cleveland. They have yet to convert on 2-point conversions. Looks like they want to try it again, though.
Won't we try to kick an extra point here, Terry?
No,
instead of another, I think we're at a point we can probably just go ahead and kick an extra point.
Direct snap. It's going to be, nothing going there. They didn't even get the line of scrimmage. Being thrown back was Braden Carroll, so that one goes nowhere. We'll send it back to the station for a 60-second break. 5:14 to go in the half. Cleveland 18, Farragut nothing. We're back in 60.
Check out the great deals this September at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland during their You Pick event. New Kicks, Sentra, or Versa. 0 down and just $295 per month. Plus discounts of up to $4,200 on Frontiers and Rogues and up to $6,000 off remaining 2024 Titans. Want to trade in your old car? Mountain View Nissan offers up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. Shop in person on Exit 20 off of I-75 and online at cleveland-nissan.com. Payments are per month for 84 months. Does not include tax, tag, title, or dealer doc fee of $6.99. Must finance through the dealer, subject to credit approval, and pick from new dealer stock. See dealer for details.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the free eScore home evaluation program offered by Cleveland Utilities. This program offers invaluable advice from experts trained and approved by TVA. A network of contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Sign up online at www.2escore.com or call Cleveland Utilities at 472-4521 to learn more. Always looking for ways to help our community. We are Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection.
Bolaños kicks off, and this one will make it to the end zone, so no return there. And so, Greg, as some friends of yours to our immediate right was pointing out, maybe they're, saving his foot so he can get it into the end zone.
It came through exactly what I said. They rested him on the extra points, and he was able to get that into the end zone.
Work to perfection.
I'm just saying it's a strategy.
Yeah. Only trouble is we can't cover the 3 yards for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 6 points at a time tonight, Terry.
That's it.
Going 6 points at a time.
5:14 to go in the first half. Cleveland up at 18-0. Montavious Smith in there as a cornerback, giving the receiver about 10 yards. And again, a keeper up the middle and running hard is out. And he's close to a first down, near the 30. Let's see if they move the chains, and he is down again. That's a tough break.
Yeah, I think he's got a shoulder problem or something like that, and he's just trying to fight through. Again, trying to be tough, but it's hard to fight through those. And again, I'm speculating, but hard to fight through if it's a shoulder injury.
Noah Haig. So. Again, we will take a timeout on the field. The score at 18-0 Cleveland, and this has been a rough first half for the Farragut Admirals, health-wise and scoreboard-wise. We'll be back in 60. This is going to be a Cleveland, not a Cleveland timeout, just an official's timeout. We'll be back in 60.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Did you know that Honda Accord is America's best-selling car for the past 50 years? Serious. Folks love their Accords, and you will too at Honda Cleveland. Because you can get 1.9% financing on all 24 Accords, all trim levels included. 1.9% financing on Accord. Or if a pre-owned Honda fits your budget better, check out Honda Cleveland's true certified pre-owned Hondas with an awesome warranty. 3-day exchange policy, 24/7 roadside assistance, and more.
We've had a long-standing relationship with the folks up at Honda of Cleveland, and it sounds cliche, but they've always treated us like family, and we always go back to Honda of Cleveland.
Now you can get service, parts, and tires and pay for it over time with up to 3 months interest-free, no hard credit check, and a 90% approval rate, only at Honda Cleveland. Proud to be local family-owned and the Chattanooga region's only Honda President's Award winner 3 years in a row. Honda Cleveland. Your car, your way, every day. I-75 exit 20, 1 mile east. Hope to see you soon.
Thanks to Connor back at the station, making things go well for us. And also Ryan Pelton doing extra duty tonight, helping us out with some equipment situations. And so thanks to those guys, all the sponsors on Mix 104.1. As quarterback for the Admirals has to come out of the game. Greg, I think your thoughts about it being a hip situation are correct. He walked off under his own power, but he sure felt rough.
It was very gingerly. You can tell on the sideline he's in pain.
Hobson gets the snap, looks.
Oh, my goodness.
And brought down Westfield. A high tackle by Westfield. Hobson looked up. Hobson, a sophomore, looked up, and all he saw was a big blue jersey with a white numeral 0 on it. And he was the bullseye.
Wow. He was shot out of a cannon there.
That's another tackle for loss and another sack. He had 5 sacks coming into the game. He's got more now.
He was untouched coming at Hobson.
A man playing a boy's sport right now. Pass incomplete into double coverage. Pass intended for Jacobs, but that was covered by safety and a corner. So Hobson unable to thread the needle there.
Terry, since that first series, this Cleveland defense has looked impenetrable, if that's a word. They haven't moved. They haven't been able to move the football. They've had one first down since the defense has looked very very good here especially here in the second quarter.
Very much so.
3 turnovers.
Right. 3rd and forever.
Not quite Bradley Central 3rd, but it's maybe the chef or something like that.
Looking. Pass picked
wow.
off again by Cleveland and returned inside the 30 to the 25. And we have another Admiral on the floor, slow to get up. But Cleveland comes up with another pick.
That's Yancey again, right?
2 for him tonight.
Yep, that's David Yancey again. So 2 picks for him tonight. He and Denatellis are fighting it out for player of the game. 2 interceptions, 3 sacks. They're fighting it out right now.
As the coach talks to the quarterback Hobson, who's having a rough game, coming on in a reserve role, to be honest. So it's the Blue Raiders to the attack, and they could make this a 4-score game here. And the coach wanting an explanation of something. Ball will be at the Farragut 26-yard line. And coach seems to be signaling up here. He doesn't have communication with the press.
Oh, no, he's signaling to the student section. He's telling them to put, they've got a megaphone that's that expands out, and they are looking at, he told them to stop.
End zone pass, touchdown, Cleveland. Braden Carroll beats 2 defenders, and the ball was absolutely on the money as that one was laid out beautiful. Stevens on the pass.
Yep.
And so his first down toss of the night as the defenders for the Farragut Admirals just lost Braden Carroll down the sideline. A point after attempt.
No.
He gets it down, kick in the air.
Look at that.
It's good by Bolaños. Nothing like fun at Raider Field. And we'll be back in 60 seconds. 3:39 to go in the first half, and it's Cleveland 25-0 over Farragut.
It's time to come home to Jenkins Deli, Cleveland and Bradley County's heritage restaurant for over 40 years. The owners of Jenkins have raised the bar in food quality, expanded the bar menu with new seating, new televisions. And now Jenkins has a Sunday brunch. You have to try Jenkins' new barbecue, including smoked pork and brisket. Live music on the Jenkins patio every Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Dinner specials. It's time to come home to Jenkins. Follow Jenkins Deli on Facebook. White Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience completing some of the most challenging projects across the Southeast, from moving millions of cubic yards of excavation in Alabama to spanning rivers in Virginia. Find out more at WBCCI.com. WBCCI.com. Wright Brothers Construction Company congratulates the student athletes and families.
The score, Cleveland up here on the 3rd home game of the year, 25-0. And Greg, unbelievable. We're in September already out of 5 home games. This is number 3. So second half of the season will be a lot of traveling for Cleveland this year. Just like last year, the second half of the season was basically all home games. Bolaños kicks it about 10 yards deep in the end zone, so he's getting stronger as the game goes along.
Well, it's that rest he's gotten. He didn't kick extra points on the first three, so he's rested well, and now he's getting that leg swing going, and he's getting it into the end zone.
So Hobson reports back out there as quarterback of the Farragut Admirals, and this Farragut team having a hard time of it this year. Highly unusual. This program has been a very winning program through the years. This year, thus far in the first 3.5 games, just not working out for them. Hobson hands off, and to the left side, a little bit of running room, a few yards, about 4 or 5.
That's Lake Finnegan.
So second out coming up. Big halftime coming up. Some people to be honored by putting themselves in the Cleveland High Hall of Fame. That's not just athletics. That's a school.
Come on, T-Bone.
Yes, T-Bone, one of our favorites. Here's a give. A little bit of running room. They're going to have a first down on the ground across the 30-yard line. And again, running the ball.
Lake Finnegan. I'm going to go turn the lights on.
Yeah. As we are in the dark in more ways than one up here right now, so Greg's going to be an electrician and get the lights on. First down, Farragut on the ground. First time they've got a first down on the ground that wasn't Haig running the ball. And here comes Jacobs around. He gets submarined. No gain on the play. So Cleveland, a nice D right there. In there for Cleveland at the present time, Gabe Moore at one defensive end. Westfield still in there. Nate Carter in there in the D line. And also in there for Cleveland is Denatolis. We get a timeout. So we'll take it with them. A first down. Excuse me. A timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Milliken Vein. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden offers an office treatment that will make you look and feel better in one day. MilliganVein.com, and we'll add 30 seconds to the break. Send it back to Connor at the station, and we'll be back in 30.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service.
We strive to have something for everyone in our inventory. Come find your perfect rod today,
and we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today. Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
So after the timeout, 2:07 on the first half clock. 25-0 Cleveland on top. It's been all Blue Raiders. Greg will cover the stats at the half. Win nicely out of the southeast. So if Cleveland stops this drive, then it's going to be the Admirals punting into the wind, pass, avoiding the corner blitz, avoiding the play Hobson, but the pass to the wrong side of the intended receiver.
Terry, in the second, McMinn County 7, East Hamilton 0.
Big play. That's a region game.
Yep. Tellico 7, Polk County 0.
Tellico rated in the top 10.
And in the first, the last update I have, Meg 7, Sweetwater 0. Sorry, I just had an update come through. Meg 7, Sweetwater 3 in the second.
Those scores brought to you by Ace Hardware, our friends at Ace Hardware. Here's a pass going to be dropped. Intended for the big, tall tight end who is Heatherly, listed at 6'3", but he's bigger than that.
Farragut always has a huge tight end.
Yes.
And that ball should have been caught for a first down, by the way, just as a side note.
4th and 9 coming up, so they will punt into the wind. McHugh is their punter. I believe his third punt of the game coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Ball to be snapped at the Farragut 34-yard line. Hobson, the quarterback, is the up back, but he will not get it this time. And best punt of the game for McHugh is going to hit at the 20. It's going to roll and be down at the 6-yard line of Cleveland. So his best punt before McHugh got a hold of it, and we've got Yala on the field at the line of scrimmage, it looks like.
That was a 60-yard punt by McHugh, and I would guess that Cleveland's going to make them punt this again if it's on Farragut.
Farragut's had very few penalties in the first half, but they have had a lot of people who have had been hit hard and slow to get up. Haig, their quarterback, one of the more serious ones as far as not getting to back in the game here recently. And the penalty, I believe, against Cleveland, Greg, I didn't see the...
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 3. So that's their 5th penalty where they haven't got a full walk-off.
La Bamba plays in the background over the loudspeakers.
It's their 8th penalty of the night so far, but only for 57 yards because of the half the distance to the goal. They've saved about 25 yards there.
So ball to be snapped inside the 5-yard line. And
interesting, Terry, just got an update. Polk scores a touchdown. It's 7-7 against Tellico. Big Red Train in effect.
There we go. Here's a give. Stevens at quarterback. Davis on the run to the outside. Cuts a corner at the 10. Goes to the 15 and out of bounds. Nice run by Isaiah Davis. With that speed, he cut the corner quickly, and they barely got a hand on the heels to knock him out of bounds. That one could have gone for a long, long way.
6 carries, 39 yards for Davis in the first half. Hasn't seen as many carries as he normally has.
Looking, firing, out pattern, but Sawyer Boyd unable to get there. First time they have looked Sawyer's way. He had a big TD reception last week against Walker Valley.
Yeah, he's a nice target out there. I mean, he's long and lanky. He's a sophomore, a speedster. So he's got a big career ahead of him at Cleveland High School.
2nd and 10 coming up for the Raiders as Davis got them a Cleveland Ford first down a while ago with his run. And getting into the game late.
They had to switch a lineman out. Lineman got Charette, had to come off the field for some reason.
Toss left side, incomplete. As it was intended for Jayon Smith, and he was looking for a block there from Boyd, but didn't get it, and the defender was on him as soon as the ball got there. Pass incomplete.
Interestingly, Braden Carroll not in the game right now.
Very true. Stevens with 18 seconds on the Lamcon Bradley Concrete play clock. Stevens looks, going to fire deep on the left sideline for Smith. He got it. Smith catches it and goes down at the 37-yard line. 2 deep balls tonight have made such a difference. McGowan hit Brayton Carroll from his own end zone for a gain that went for about 70 yards, catch and run. And now Stevens will hit Jayon Smith. And this drive started inside the Cleveland 5 and is now at the 38 of the Farragut Admirals. No pressure. Finally it comes. Stevens rolls and throws it away, basically. Clock stopped at 1:03. Blue Raiders would like to have touchdown number 5 on the board before they go to the locker room.
That was officially a 46-yard pass, 46-yard completion for J.O. Smith there from Stevens.
We will take a timeout with the Farragut Admirals and be back in 60 seconds. 1:03 on the clock. Cleveland up 25-0. Sports on Mix 104.1. Supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. Open to the public.
At Zaxby's, we don't just make chicken fingers. We make the most premium tenderloin. 12-hour marinated, hand-breaded, fried to golden perfection. Deserves not one, not two, not even three, but your choice of 12 dipping sauces chicken fingers. Chicken fingers that you can dip, dunk, or drizzle in ranch, and Zax sauce, and spicy Zax sauce, and honey mustard, and tongue torts, and barbecue, and out of time. Sausage! Zaxby's.
Purchase 4 Bridgestone Dueler AT Revo 3 or Dueler AT Ascent tires to be eligible for $100 instant savings. Or purchase 4 Firestone Destination XT, Destination AT, Destination AT2, Destination MT, Destination MT2, Transforce AT or Transforce AT2 tires to be eligible for $100 savings. Limit 2 per household. At Cleveland Tire Center, 4699 North Lee Highway in Cleveland.
After the timeout, Stevens fires over the middle, incomplete and almost intercepted for a moment. Cleveland's receiver was open around the 15-yard line, Greg, but then the safety closed and knocked it away.
Yeah, that was Isaiah Davis on a wheel route out of the backfield there. Stevens couldn't get it quite out to him, and nice play by Farragut right there.
And now Cleveland on 3rd and 10 will go with an empty backfield. Chase drops back, looks, going to fire deep over the middle, incomplete over everybody's head. Cleveland will look at 4th down and 10.
Terry, you don't need 38 yards there. You need 10. And that's one of the things that they've got to I think they've got to figure out is they've got to be okay with getting 10 yards, and you don't need the big play every single time. So you got to be okay with those short to intermediate passes, and that's one of the things I think they will do a better job, but that they've got to do a better job of.
Yeah, they've got some good receivers that are possession type receivers, in my opinion. Here's a quick kick by Stevens, and it's going to roll inside the 10. Cleveland downs it at the 7-yard line. Yeah, you've got good players on this team that also, can get you 10, 15 yards on the catch, or run a pattern for 10 or 15 yards. And sometimes you got to use those people just to maintain possession.
Yeah, that's one of the things I would like to see them do. Just a little bit more of it. It's fine to try to hit the home run all the time, but I'd like to see them, the little short to intermediate passes, try to connect on a few more of those to open up that long pass a little better.
44 seconds to go in the first half. Cleveland up 25-0 here at home. Benny Monroe Stadium, Raider Field, leading Farragut 25-0. And Farragut will hand off and barely get the line of scrimmage. Nice stop there by J.O. Smith. So we'll see. Farragut needs to run at least one more. Cleveland burns a timeout. Greg, interesting next week. Cleveland at home against Ray County. Not a region game, but a long-time rival. And, of course, Ray with the new coach, Coach Harvey, who was at Walker Valley the last few years.
Yeah, a couple of Walker Valley coaches that coach for Ray County, so that makes it interesting. Coach Ted Lockerbie, who's obviously from Cleveland, played at Bradley Central. And so he's over there now, and Clark Lockerbie, who started, came through Cleveland Middle School and ended up playing at Red Bank, but Clark Lockerbie is also coaching over there. So a lot of, especially on the coaching staff, a lot of Cleveland connections on that, on that Ray County staff, and Ray County has gotten better every week. So that's going to be that's good. And again, it's it's not the Ray County of old that's going to line up and run the run the power, run the run the old school football. They're running a spread offense. So it'll be interesting to see. I've never seen Ray County do that, so it'll be interesting to see that. Of course, I won't get to see it because I won't be here next week, but I'll definitely try to catch it online.
So it's going to be 7 o'clock for the kick, of course, here at Raider Field. Ray County comes to town next week to take on the Blue Raiders. And it's going to be keeper by Hobson, the quarterback. He'll get across the 10 to the 12. And that could be the last play of the first half. If nobody calls a timeout, and it appears that neither side will.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, long first half, but a very productive first half for Cleveland, up 25-0.
So the first half last night, Bradley Walker Valley, 45 minutes.
Wow.
It was done in 45 minutes. I don't think Cleveland's ever played Cleveland barely plays a 45-minute quarter, much less a 45-minute half.
That's going to be the halftime. Stay tuned for the Southland Finance halftime show here on Mix 104.1. Score at the half. Cleveland 25, Farragut nothing. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Mix 104.1 is powered by Duracell.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. Not a day goes by that someone doesn't tell me how special my team is, how caring, compassionate, and friendly, and just how different the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry is compared to other dental or medical offices. We are absolutely a blessed team. We are family, and we treat our patients as family. Come see the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry difference for yourself. Give us a call, 476-6541.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, Reedy, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hi, I'm Chuck Martin. Recently, I lost my wife after a 2.5-year battle with cancer. If you want someone that will treat you with dignity and give you personalized service and show you compassion during the hardest time of your life, then you want Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services. That's who I chose, and I'm very glad I did.
Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services, serving your family like our family. Visit us online at efhcleveland.com or call 423-472-1152.
Rumor is this summer is going to be a hot one. Looking for an indoor activity the whole family can enjoy? Then head to Leisure Time Bowling for great food and fun. Also, now is the time to sign up your child for free bowling this summer. Go to the website kidsbowfree.com and search LT Bowling and receive 2 free games of bowling per day for your child this summer. Thinking where to have your child's birthday party this summer? Leisure Time Bowling can help. Leisure Time Bowling opens 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, opening at 11 a.m., Saturday and Sundays, opening at 1 p.m. Visit the website ltbowling.com. Leisure Time Bowling located on Keith Street in Cleveland.
It's halftime. Brought to you by Southland Finance here on Mix 104.1. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips. Halftime score, Cleveland 25, Farragut nothing. And we want to send out get well wishes to good friend of ours, known everywhere around Bradley County, Coach Earl Rowan. And Coach, we hope you're feeling better and look forward to you being back on the Bradley broadcast real soon. But a good friend for many years. Coach Rowan and I have known each other a very, very long time. He's a great guy to talk to. And so, Coach Rowan, hope you're feeling better. And like to hear you back on the broadcast with Gary at the Bradley games. Halftime score 25-0 in favor of the Blue Raiders. It's been all Cleveland. Greg Phillips will have the halftime stats in just a few moments. Looking ahead, next Friday night, Cleveland, their third home game in a row. Victory last week over Walker Valley, leading 25-0 at the half here against Farragut. This is a region game, first region game for Cleveland and Farragut on the year. And then next Friday night, Ray County comes to town. As Greg said, a new and improved Ray County. And Ray County, a Class 5A team, so it will not be a region game next week either. But it will be a very good game between Cleveland and Ray County, and old-time fans of the Blue Raiders and the Golden Eagles have seen some tremendous football games over the year. As Ray County and Cleveland, one of the biggest rivalries in football that Cleveland has had throughout its history. Not the biggest rivalry, but a big rivalry. Next week, Walker Valley will be at home. They're going to be hosting the Ottawa Owls. And then Bradley goes over to a school over the other side of Nashville. I believe it's called Innovation. And honestly, I have no information about it other than it's about 3.5 hours to get there. So Gary Ornby and his crew will be over there at Innovation next week. I'd like to give you more information, but I really don't have it against this new school. So Cleveland at home next week, Walker Valley at home next week, Bradley going over to Middle Tennessee next week. For the Blue Raiders, second half of the year is going to be mostly on the road because out of the 5 home games this year, 4 come in the first half of the season. Last year, Cleveland was the Road Warriors, 4 of 5 on the road to start the season. This year, of course, they turn it around, and 4 of the 5 games for the first half of the season here at Friendly Raider Field. Some other people that we want to talk about here at the Southland Finance halftime show. Southland Finance, located at Peerless Road at 25th Street, in front of Ace Hardware. SouthlandFinance.net. So easy to find, great location. Southland Finance, Peerless Road at 25th Street. Also, need to give other people also some credit for bringing the game to you. First Horizon, at First Horizon Bank, they will find a way. Located on Key Street near Chick-fil-A and 25th Street at Chambliss. Key of Cleveland. Any team within the opponent's 20-yard line is in the Key of Cleveland drive zone. John Davis makes it as easy as 1, 2, 3 on South Lee. Elders Ace Hardware on 25th Street brings you the scoreboard. First downs, Cleveland 4. Timeouts, Milligan Vane. Punts in this game, there's been a few. It's brought to you by Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection. And also let us remind you about L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your appliance needs and small enough to appreciate your business. L&B Appliance, Cherokee Road at Highway 64. And I can tell you from personal experience, great people at L&B Appliance. And now, Greg Phillips and the halftime stats on the Southland Finance halftime show.
Thanks, Terry. We'll start with the scoring. It was all Cleveland on the scoring. So started out with a 46-yard run by Braden Carroll to make it 6-0. Carroll was no good on the 2-point conversion. Second one was Jayon Smith, a 7-yard run. Again, McGowan 2-point conversion attempt incomplete. So that makes it 12-0 with 7:31 left in the first. 5:14 in the first. Westfield runs 2 yards in untouched Braden Carroll again on the 2-point conversion, no good, make it 18-0. And then Stevens to Braden Carroll for a 26-yard touchdown. Bolaños with the extra point. That was at 3:39 left, and that's how the half would end. So that's at the half. It's Cleveland 25, Farragut nothing. Stats-wise, Corbin Hobson was 2 of 6 for 10 yards and 2 interceptions. Noah Haig, 4 of 5 for 31 yards. So they were 6 of 11, 41 yards, 2 interceptions. Rushing the ball, 20 carries for 43 yards. Most of that was Noah Haig before he got hurt. So he was 9 of 29. Robbie Jacobs had 1 for 14. Receiving-wise, Jacobs also had 4 catches for 21 yards. Farhart had a catch for 9 yards, and Landon Collins had a catch for 11 yards. So Farragut had 84 yards in the first half, 35 in the second quarter, and 49 in the first quarter. So a phenomenal defensive effort for the Raiders here in the first half. For Cleveland, Chase Stevens was 4 of 9 for 101 yards, and Casey McGowan was 4 of 5. He had a touchdown, and Casey McGowan was 4 of 5 for 69 yards. So 8 of 14, 170 yards, and a touchdown for them. Rushing-wise, they were 12 for 95. Isaiah Davis had 6 for 39. Jayoon Smith had 1 for 7, and Braden Carroll had 2 for 48. A.J. Westfield had 1 for 2. And so your rushing touchdowns were Jayoon Smith, Braden Carroll, and A.J. Westfield. Receiving-wise, Carroll was 2 for 74. So Carroll's well over 100 yards in total offense tonight. Jayoon Smith, 2 for 59. Reggie Hubbard, 3 for 21. Sam Sarton, 1 for 16. Cleveland, 194 yards in the second quarter, 265 yards of total offense. They have a total of 8 penalties for 58 yards. And that's your so we'll talk about the defense here. So Sam Sarton had a fumble recovery. David Yancey had 2 interceptions. Denatolis had 3 sacks, and Westfield had a sack. So that is your halftime statistics and how it happened. So we're going to take about a 3-minute break, and we'll be back. This is High School Sports, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 3 minutes.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Imagine this. Handheld pizza puffs filled with mozzarella cheese and pizza sauce, topped with buttery garlic drizzle, with either 3 herbs or pepperonis. Well, it's a reality. Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs. Pick them up at 3 locations. Call Huff, Peace Street, or McGrady Drive, or order online.
Checking the Cash is your one-stop money shop and has been helping customers with cash solutions since 1993. If you're short on cash and need a little help to overcome a financial hurdle, we're here for you. Our Chattanooga area stores, including Cleveland and Athens, offer payday loans and flex line of credit options. We understand that doing the research for these loans can be overwhelming. That's why we strive to make the application process simple and convenient. We also provide quick in-store services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Want to learn more about your options? Visit our website at checkintocash.com. Our lending decisions are made quickly, and if approved, you can have cash in hand. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Hometown service with a smile. If that's something you haven't experienced in a while, then maybe you should talk with the friendly staff at Joe Rogers Office Supply. With free delivery, no minimum order requirements, and a great selection of office supplies and office furnishings, they're sure to brighten your day. Visit or call today at 476-7527. That's Joe Rogers Office Supply for friendly hometown service with a smile.
It's not every day that you buy a house. And if you're only going to experience something like that 2 or 3 times in your entire life, would you rather enjoy the experience? For home buying that is truly good, come to Southern Heritage Bank. We make home buying simple, fun, worry-free. In a word, we make it good. Find out more and apply now at southernheritagebank.com/mortgage. Let's do something unbelievably good. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Toyota of Cleveland has you covered with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in the beautiful city of Cleveland, Tennessee. With an expert sales team, Toyota of Cleveland would love to put you in the vehicle of your dreams. Top-notch service team, expert sales team, and the largest pre-owned selection. Why look anywhere else but Toyota of Cleveland? Exit 20 and online at toyotaofcleveland.com. Toyota of Cleveland cares.
Are you tired of high cooling and heating bills every year? It's time for a change. Call the experts at Independent Insulation Services at 423-716-3762. Our advanced spray foam insulation can save you money and keep your home comfortable year-round. Don't wait. Get your free quote today. Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts.
When competition is fierce, sports injuries happen, and Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics is here to help. Saturday sports clinics are available at our Chattanooga and Cleveland offices from August 24th through November 9th for the treatment of non-emergency orthopedic injuries like sprains, strains, and fractures. Doors open at 9 a.m. and no appointment is needed to be seen by our highly trained physicians and clinical staff. Saturday sports clinic dates are subject to change. Check sportmed.com for the latest information. That's sportmed.com.
You're listening to Cleveland High School Blue Raider football on Mix 104.1. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. It's now time for the halftime report. Sponsored by Southland Finance.
Captain, the ship's under attack. Asteroid storm coming from all directions. We need the best team to repair this exterior damage now.
Langley Roofing? Seriously?
Get Langley Roofing on the phone right now. Captain's orders.
Every season has its own way of attacking your roof from every angle. The quality and warranty of Langley Roofing performs so well at the best price. So when you love your roof, let Langley quote any repair or replacement. When you see a fit roof, chances are it's a Langley. Visit our family at langleyroofs.com.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law. Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
Ready to take your career to the next level? At Tennessee Wesleyan University in Athens, our degree completion programs are designed with your busy life in mind. Whether you're balancing work, family, or both, our online classes make it possible to finish your degree on your terms. Degrees are offered in business, criminal justice, and nursing. Join a Tennessee Wesleyan family that's dedicated to your success with personalized support to help you every step of the way. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more.
Halftime score on Mix 104.1. Cleveland 25, Farragut nothing. Here at the half, Terry Evans, Greg Phillips with you tonight. Very happy to be here. And next week, Jason Hildebrand will be back with us. And so looking forward to having Jason back next Friday night. Cleveland will be hosting Ray County, not a region game. And Greg, we've talked about Ray County, the improvement, what Coach Harvey's done. And last night, game that you did with Shelton and Heartline and Rogers, the Walker Valley win down at Bradley. And I think that was the first time Walker Valley had won at Bear Stadium.
Yep, and first win since 2014. So that was the last time. The last time they had won was 2014. So they had, like we were talking off the air, Terry. They had been so close a couple of different times. So finally got over the hump last night. Got the win, and it was a big win for Walker Valley, and one that I'm sure Coach Akins was glad to get off his back.
Absolutely. So the Mustangs ranked number 8 this week in the state in Class 5A.
Yeah, and that's well deserved. They're a good football team. They didn't play Cleveland. Cleveland was not a good matchup for them. They didn't play well against Cleveland, but they came out last night against Bradley, played well, and they played well in all of their other games. So they've got some big region games coming up. But right now, that number 8 ranking is probably about where they need to be.
And also, as we said, Ray County improving each week. And so when Ray and Walker Valley get together, that's going to be a tremendous game. Could be for first place in that region.
Most definitely. That's going to be a very, very, very important game, and it's going to be a game that a lot of people are going to want to see. I mean, obviously we talked about the Bradley County connection, but that, you're talking about 2 Walker Valley coaches that left and went over there. So that's going to be interesting to see that dynamic and to see how that goes.
And also, the Raiders in this Region 2, Class 6A, you only get 5 games. So you got to find 5 other opponents to make out a 10-game schedule. So a game like tonight, Farragut, even though Cleveland comes in the favorite, ranked number 5 in the state, Cleveland can ill afford to take a team lightly that's a region game, because 5 chances, one of them is Maryville. You've got to go up there this year. Bearden, even though they got 2 losses on the year, they're still good. They've got a lot of people hurt. They had a humongous tackle to move in from Memphis a week and a half ago, who is being courted by a lot of colleges. So Bearden will be a tough test also, and that one will be here at Raider Field. But also then you throw in Hardin Valley and Bradley. So Cleveland can ill afford to look past anybody.
That's good.
And here is Scott McGowan. Greg, you want to talk to him? Well, Scott, I got to know this now. Amy has over 200 wins as a Cleveland volleyball coach. I'm giving you 199 credits for over 200 wins.
Well, as long as she takes my advice, she keeps winning, okay? She married a winner, and that's what's helped her all these years.
And, your calm demeanor and a little bit of confidence has gone a long way. But anyway, I haven't seen you since Amy got the 200th win of her volleyball coaching career at Cleveland High. So please pass along our congratulations to her.
I will, Terry. I appreciate you talking about her, and I appreciate all the support you and Greg give us for football and for all the sports, volleyball, basketball, all of them.
And it's quite an athletic program at Cleveland High. Football team's doing well. Basketball, girls went to the state tournament last year. Boys will rebound this year. And, of course, everybody knows the wrestling program, girls and boys here. And the volleyball program, 2-time state Gatorade Player of the Year, and Lauren, and so also the volleyball program undefeated 2 years in a row in the state tournament, didn't lose a match at all.
Yeah, didn't lose a set, which is crazy. It's insane.
And so anyway, we would talk about number 10 on the football team, but that might be a little prejudiced on everybody's part.
It would be on my part, that's for sure. But, hey, they're having a great game. It's a great day to be a Raider, I'm telling you.
And, Heartline will make a deduction out of my paycheck, but let's talk about Old Fort Restaurant for just a moment because, this is going to be a freebie, so tell us about Old Fort.
Well, hey, we're a family-owned restaurant. I've got to do my math correctly. I was talking to Steve, matter of fact, about this the other day. But I think if I've done it right, we are the oldest family-owned restaurant in Cleveland now.
I would think so.
Owned by the same family. And so we've put our hat on that. We've got great help. We've got great customers. So, we've Cleveland's been good to us. Cleveland Bradley County has really been good to us. And, we thank them, and we try to give them the best we can, best meal, best service, whatever else we can help them with.
And just to show that it's an open door policy at Old Fort, Bebo Harris frequents your establishment, and if anybody lets Bebo in, it's an open door policy.
That it is. If you can put up with Bebo, you can put up with anybody in this world.
Okay, I'm going to give you one more free plug, and like I say, there'll be deduction on the paycheck. But anyway, talk about Corky's down the street here on Key Street.
Yeah. We have Corky's Market and Deli. It's a sandwich, soup, salad style place. I opened it up. It's been a year and a half now, and I named it after my late father. And it's starting to be a good success. We're growing and getting bigger and getting more people in. We get a lot of great reviews. We're just trying to get more people through the door, and we're working hard at that.
All right, Scott McGowan, appreciate you coming by. And Scott, I miss the days of you and I being on the panel of experts.
I do too. I enjoyed that a lot. Enjoyed 2 ton of fun. That's right. Guys, y'all have a great day. Thank you, Terry.
Thanks, Scott. All right, Greg. Here we go to the third quarter, and Cleveland will receive because the Admirals won the toss and decided they wanted the football first. Most of the time, teams will say, no, we want it the second half, but they wanted it first time around, and they got it, so it's going to be Cleveland football.
Yeah, that's Cleveland goes out and scores right here. Well, we need 2 scores for Cleveland so we can get this clock running. Is what I'm looking for.
So also, let us congratulate everybody that was inducted into the Cleveland High Hall of Fame at the half. As one of Greg and my favorites, Tebow, and so he was inducted along with a lot of very deserving people. And Greg, one thing about the Cleveland High Hall of Fame is that you have so many grads of Cleveland High that have gone on to humongous careers that all over the world and made a great name for themselves and given so much. And so it's just a very big deal to be in the Cleveland Hall of Fame.
Most definitely. Now I've gotten T-Bone in. My next goal is to make you an honorary member. I'm not sure how I'm going to get you past the you graduating from Bradley, but that's the next goal, Terry, is to get you in.
Well, let's just say back in the day, you had one choice in Bradley County.
Well, see, and so there's my in. I can petition that. I'm going to petition. Of course, I didn't go to Cleveland either, so I'm not sure why I'm saying I can petition because I can't nominate you.
We can't have any of that going on, not whatsoever. Farragut's kickoff goes into the end zone. Cleveland will start the second half at their own 20 as Blue Raiders lead 25-0 as it's just been, honestly, a tough 3.5 games for Farragut. Very little scoring, 30 points coming into this game. They've not added to it. Here's a handoff. Davis left side, going to be hitting the backfield, and he will not make the 20-yard line. So a good D by the Admirals to start the second half. Chase Stevens in there as a quarterback.
And again, that's only Davis's 7th carry of the night. 7 for 37. So he's got a ways to go to get to his 100 yards.
Quick toss out to the right side. It's going to be caught by Collins. Trent will make the 25-yard line. Got a block there from Hubbard to help out. And now you'll have trips over there. Sarton in the middle, Hubbard to his left, and Collins to his right. Third down. They need 5. Give. Up the middle goes Davis, and double teaming him and bringing him down at the 35. If he had slipped those 2 tackles, Greg, he might still be running.
There's no question about that. That was a nice run by Davis right there and a huge hole that he ran through.
Same set. Trips to the right side. Pass. It's going to be caught, and Collins will go to the 38-yard line. As, again, Hubbard out there blocking. Also, Sam Sarton.
glad to see them get Collins involved in the game. We've talked a lot about that, and good to see him get involved there.
Absolutely. Hubbard coming around, gets a little toss and goes to the 45-yard line. He's about as quick as anybody on the field. As Collins now with 5 receptions on the year, including those first 2 of the third quarter. Nice run, Hubbard. It's a Cleveland first down. And pass knocked down as Chase Stevens was firing to the left side, and the pass was knocked down by Kilpatrick.
Yeah, I tell you, that's a case where the left tackle right there he's got to stay engaged in his block and not let him get his hands up, and Stevens may have thrown that a little bit from the side as well and not got it over the top to get there.
Good snap, toss. It's going to be to the left side, and there's Hubbard making one miss, running down the sideline to the 40, to the 35. Reggie Hubbard, who leads Cleveland in the number of receptions this year, comes up with a big first down. Montavious Smith, sophomore, comes in, younger brother of Jayon, and so Montavious will be on the left side. Stevens looks that way, deep down the sideline. Smith is there, and it's incomplete. Couldn't hang on at the last second. Tough break. First time they've targeted Montavious for the pass.
That was intended for Braden Carroll.
My mistake.
Yeah, that was Carroll
on the 2 instead of 6.
Yeah, that's hard to see from over there. It's dark over there in that corner. That's as far away from us as you can be.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Farragut 35. Collins all alone over here on the right side. Looked like Cleveland might have moved. Here's a give, and nothing there. Davis, hard running, nowhere to go. Davis will be going up to play for University of Richmond next year. Wish him the very, very best.
He's had a couple of negative yardage plays tonight, and that's been unusual this year. He hasn't seen a lot of negative yardage plays.
3rd and 12 from the 37 of the Admirals. Stevens backs up, looks, got a long ways, or a long time. Pass on a rollout, no good. Thrown into double coverage on Collins, but a flag, and I'm 90% sure it's holding against the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, it was the second hold. He didn't call the first hold when he took the Farragut defender to the ground, and then there was a second hold that they did call.
So,
they're going to take the penalty. I don't think they wanted Cleveland to go for it on 4th down, so they take the penalty.
Move it back to the Farragut 48-yard line. 3rd and very long. Sarton comes in. Sawyer Boyd goes out.
Got Carroll one-on-one over here, but you got a safety walking over the top to help with that.
And looking down the right side for Hubbard. Incomplete at the 25.
Nice
Hubbard,
coverage by Farragut right there.
Hubbard may have a cramp. He went up high for the ball. He's up now and running back to the huddle, but it's going to be 4th down. And Greg, if I'm wrong, let's make it a correction, but this would be 2nd punt.
Yeah, we had the punt out of the end zone here earlier in the first quarter.
You're right. I was thinking first punt. No.
I knew where you were going. I read your mind there. I knew where you were going.
It's pretty easy to read. It's a 3rd grade read right there.
Never.
Sloan Bolaños, good snap. Rugby style kick. Got a good high kick. Fair catch call for at the 15-yard line. Hanging on to the ball. Wind got that one a little bit. And Collins will make the catch. Collins of the Farragut Admirals, and we've got yellow on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul. I'm just not sure who it's going to be on. I think it's going to be on Farragut.
I guess the kicking team that.
Oh, they call it on both of them.
Okay, both people
I mean, they were blocking each other there. I'm not sure that warranted an unsportsmanlike conduct, but either way, that's what we get.
So the ball is going to remain at the 15-yard line. It will be Farragut ball. 9:18 to go in the third quarter. 25-0 Cleveland on top. And Hobson back in there as a quarterback. And running back for the Admirals is Noble.
Haig is dressed and on the sidelines. He's over next to the coaches, but not sure we'll see him again tonight.
After getting banged up twice in the first half, Greg, and this one kind of out of control at 25-0 in the third.
Yep.
If I'm coaching, I might keep him right beside me. 9:18 to go in the third quarter.
If I'm Haig, I might stay right beside the coach.
Yeah. With number 0, Westfield out there for the Blue Raiders.
Huh.
And what do we have? Oh, we've got a flag on the field, but it's from the previous play. They're going to pick it up now. Back judge decides he'll take possession. And he's going to pass it off to the head official.
Who can't catch.
Drop flag at the 22. Well, that stop the game, Greg?
It should. It should. Maybe after 15 minutes here, we can get this play started. Are the officials ready, Terry?
Here we go.
That's what we're waiting on. Let me make sure the officials are ready.
Count the hats, see if all of them are there. Yes. We're underway. 1st and 10 Admirals, and it's going to be Noble, and Charlie gets about a yard at best. Their running game without Haig is just limited.
Yeah, Westfield on the tackle right there, almost another tackle for a loss, but he did break the line of scrimmage.
Well, Westfield has dominated the first 3.5 games.
He has. He's a phenomenal player. Just a great motor. He just has a great motor, Terry.
Run up the middle, running room, and it's going to be across the 20 to the 23-yard line. One of the better runs by Farragut tonight.
That's Finnegan, I think. His jersey is bunched up, and I can't really tell. I think it's Lake. Yeah, it's Lake Finnegan.
So nice run for Finnegan.
His jersey in the front was bunched up, so you couldn't see what number he was. Had to wait until he turned.
Clock moving toward the 8-minute mark of the third quarter. Cleveland jumps off sides. Well, Cleveland did it to them on the 4th down in the first half, and so they will return the favor. A hard snap, a clap of the hands, and Cleveland was coming.
It's a first down for Farragut.
Hard to stop momentum once you start.
Once you get that momentum going, it's hard to stop.
Next week, Cleveland at home, 7 o'clock for the kickoff. Ray County comes to town. And it's going to be a nice run to the right side. Finnegan off to the races. 40, 50, and Smith will get him at the Cleveland 40-yard line. Jayon Smith just saved a touchdown, comes up limping and off the field. Finnegan with a burst of speed to the right side, and for some reason, nobody in the blue shirts could get a hold of him.
Yeah, that's a 39-yard gain, but it doesn't look like he's going to get all 39 yards.
Oh, another yellow. So penalties piling up for both teams.
So we'll give him 22 on the carry, and then they're going to have a penalty, 10-yard penalty for holding.
And spot foul from the Farragut 49, so the ball goes back to their 39, changes that play entirely. It's still a first down, but it could have been much better for the Admirals.
Yeah, net 12-yard gain on that instead of a 39-yard gain.
It's going to be Jacobs, their leading receiver, slotted to the left side. Single coverage over there by Shropshire, who's giving him 10 yards. And they'll run it again. Finnegan, same play, different result. He will make it across the 40 to the 43-yard line before he's brought down.
Finnegan has really been the only, other than Haig, like we talked about earlier, Finnegan has really been the only effective runner that they have, and he's a little bit bigger than the other running backs, and I think that's the big thing is he's able to break through those arm tackles and all that, and that's really been effective. The smaller backs have not been able to get through the Cleveland defensive line.
Second down for the Admirals. Same set. It's going to be Finnegan hit in the backfield, but he's still going forward, and he'll make the 45-yard line tough couple of yards. So another yellow on the field. Greg, this third quarter is beginning to look like a couple other games we've seen this year.
Goodness gracious.
Cleveland with the face mask call. So that's going to make it a first down. 6:43 to go in the third. Hardy's Friday Night Blitz coming up after we finish here.
Terry, I didn't do it before the game. I was going to tell you I was going to give you 100 yards and ask you if that was the over and under for Cleveland penalties tonight.
I'll have to call somebody in the know before I place a bet. Ball at the Cleveland 40-yard line. Pass. Caught. Jacobs looking for help and making an open field tackle. Nice play that time by Shropshire as he brought Jacobs down one-on-one. Shropshire giving up probably about 30 pounds and about a foot in height, but he made the tackle. Now,
it's been a slow drive, but it's been a nice drive by Farragut. They've, 3 or 4 yards at a time, they've been able to move the football.
Up the right side again will go Finnegan, and he'll go to the 35 of Cleveland. Couple of yards on the carry. They love the right side for him.
Yeah, Finnegan with 39 yards on this in this series. He's got 39 yards. Total of 7 carries, 43 yards. 41 yards, sorry. I can't read.
Kent State at Tennessee tomorrow. Be on Mix 104.1. Georgia at Kentucky, that will be on 101.3 ESPN Cleveland. And Finnegan is
lost the ball.
Ball on the floor, and Cleveland picks it up to the 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown Cleveland on a fumble recovery. Gabe Moore. I think Westfield caused the fumble, and Gabe Moore picks up the loose football and rambles down the field for, I'm going to guess, about 60. Greg will have the official stat in a moment.
Yeah, 63.
63 yards for Gabe Moore on a fumble recovery and a touchdown to put Cleveland up at 31-0. First defensive touchdown of the game. Cleveland trying to get everybody out there for the point after attempt. They line up the old-fashioned way. Stevens snaps, Green the holder. Bolaños kick up and good. He hadn't missed one this year, and the score 32-0. Cleveland on top. 5 minutes exactly in the third quarter to go, and we'll be back in 60.
Are you looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Toyota of Cleveland has you covered with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in the beautiful city of Cleveland, Tennessee. With an expert sales team, Toyota of Cleveland would love to put you in the vehicle of your dreams. Top-notch service team, expert sales team, and the largest pre-owned selection. Why look anywhere else but Toyota of Cleveland? Exit 20 and online at toyotaofcleveland.com. Toyota of Cleveland cares.
Selling mattresses the retail way isn't the best way. Most mattresses are made in a large factory and shipped hundreds of miles to a retailer's warehouse, where the retailer then marks them up and up before finally selling and delivering them. At Mermaid Mattress, we are the factory, so we eliminate the extra steps and create a direct line from our factory to you, saving you hundreds of dollars. So experience more than the national chain store can offer and spend your dollars locally. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price. Better sleep, better life.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Bolaños to kick mark side of the field. This one is caught at the 1 yard line. He almost stepped out of bounds on the sideline, running back to the 10, to the 20, and getting a hand from the crowd below us. What a play. First of all, the running catch and then not going out of bounds.
Not sure how his momentum didn't take him out of bounds.
Applegate, I don't know how he got away from being out of bounds.
Yeah, he was on a dead sprint for the sideline and just hit the brakes and let him fly right by.
So 32-0 Cleveland on top. Just over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cover a stat of interest here in just a moment. So Hobson gets things set. And it's going to be pass, a nice fake. Pass is going to be caught, and a gain up near the 30-yard line. Let's see, receiver that time getting
Jacobs.
But getting up, Jacobs on the reception. First ball he's caught here in the second half. Ball at the 29, so a gain of 9. Jacobs sets again. Cleveland 4-man line. And here comes Westfield. Did a stunt. Here he comes. Pass down the left side. It's going to be caught. What a catch. A great catch by Collins of Farragut. Cleveland has Trent Collins. But for the Admirals, that was Landon Collins, and went up high over the cornerback and brought it down and held on. All Cleveland could do was make sure that he didn't get away. So one of the better plays for Farragut in the game that goes to the Cleveland 41.
Really nice catch by Collins right there. He went up and extended all the way up and got that, caught it with the hands. The ball was behind him. Great play by Collins.
And Hobson took a hit after he got rid of the ball. And
ball. Oh, no. That was a shoe. That was a shoe.
A nice run as they get it inside the 30. As Nobles carries Charlie Nobles' best carry of the game. And it's another first down for the Admirals. And Greg just got me all been out of shape with
Well, Denatolis' shoes are football color. And I saw his shoe fly up, and I thought the ball came out.
It goes to the Cleveland 29.
My bad, Terry. My bad.
No, more entertaining than just a dull call. From the 29 of Cleveland, first down, and here goes Charlie again. He'll go to the 25, Charlie Nobles. So, as Greg pointed out during the timeout a while ago off the air, that Farragut gets good drives going, but then they turn it over when they get down closer to the Cleveland goal line.
Yeah, we'll see if they can sustain the drive here again. They've gotten nice yardage again, so we'll see if they can punch it into the end zone.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cleveland on top at 32-0.
98 yards in the third quarter right now for Farragut, and they only had 84 in the first half.
Quarterback was expecting a handoff, and the running back was not there. I don't know who went the wrong way, quarterback or the running back. But anyway, Hobson has to eat it. It's going to be third down coming up, 3rd and 7.
Westfield with another tackle for loss right there.
A storyline to be repeated a lot this year. Unbelievable. He had 15 tackles for loss coming into the game.
Yeah, he's a player.
Only a junior. Really come into his own this year.
Well, he worked on his body in the offseason, and that's the big thing, is he just got bigger and stronger.
Here's a pass count. It's going to be Nobles inside the 20 down to the 17 and the first down. Well, that was a nice fake that time by Hobson. He turned to his right, faked it to Nobles, and the quarterback still looking to his right, then suddenly spins and throws to the left, and Nobles had nobody covering him over there. So a nice completion and a first down, and it's going to be Farragut knocking on the door for the second time in the game. Second time they've been in the Kia of Cleveland drive zone. Kia of Cleveland on South Lee. And Charlie Nobles again runs hard. The little man goes right up the gut inside the 15 to the 13. Being picked up off the turf. And third quarter comes to an end. At the end of 3, it's going to be Cleveland 32. Farragut nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the fourth quarter. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply, open to the public.
Mix 104.1 is powered by Duracell.
Not all composite decking is the same. Enjoy life's beautiful moments on an equally beautiful composite deck. Envision's products feature deep, non-repeating grains and distinct colors throughout each pour, offering a truly unique appearance unlike anything else on the market. Learn more and find inspiration for your project at Cleveland Plywood. Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
At Wholesale Supply, we're more than just a plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. We're your partners in success. Join our family of customers today and experience the benefits of partnering with us. Enjoy free local delivery so you can focus on what you do best, getting the job done. With wholesale pricing, you'll save big on every purchase. Plus, our fast, friendly support team is here to assist you every step of the way. Our vast selection from top manufacturers ensures you'll find everything you need all under one roof. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. And remember, Wholesale Supply, open to the public.
We go to the fourth quarter on Mix 104.1. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips here at Raider Phil. 32-0, Cleveland on top. Greg, the last drive of the third quarter was interesting as far as Farragut was concerned. Maybe their most consistent drive or second most consistent drive.
Yeah, they had a couple of nice drives in the in the third quarter. One of those ended up in a 63-yard Cleveland fumble recovery for a touchdown, but and now they've trying to sustain a drive again.
On 2nd and 10, it's going to be Nobles going nowhere. So give it to. Well, they're going. Where are they going to spot him?
Well,
Maybe
the ball is at the wrong yard marker.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the ball should be at the 12.
That's going to be interesting. It's going to be an explanation for the Farragut coach if he asks for one.
Yeah.
And now the official talking to Coach Tigert of Cleveland. And so if it was spotted at the wrong place to start the fourth quarter, we're going to do a redo on this, Greg?
I would think you would.
And maybe not. They wind the clock, so it's going to be second down, and the ball spotted.
Yeah, so that is a no. Yeah, they're calling that a no play.
So it's going to be Charlie Noble. Noble makes one miss, goes through a hand tackle, flag on the play, and he's tackled inside the 10 near the 7. Getting up slowly for Cleveland is Westfield. But he is, no, that's Sam Sarton. Sam Sarton up.
Cleveland with their 6th penalty that they didn't get full yardage on.
Stat of the game.
That is the stat of that may be my player of the game, is the officials only calling half penalties on Cleveland.
Well, he said defense penalty, half the distance to the goal.
It was a face mask.
Oh, okay. Didn't hear that part.
Yeah, it was a face mask.
Cleveland getting a player on late. And coming out of the huddle will be the Admirals.
In a region game in the third quarter, McMinn County 14, East Hamilton 7.
That's a big game.
That is a huge game.
And it's going to be Charlie Noble. He slides down inside the 5. When he made his cut, went down, So let's see where they spot this one.
I think about the 4.
At the
Probably
4.
No gain.
Clock at the 10-minute mark of this game. Cleveland trying to preserve the shutout. Admirals have not been shut out this year. They only had 3 points last week, but they've not been shut out in 3 games. Cleveland up at 32-0 momentarily. Charlie Noble on the run, and he'll go down to the 3-yard line. Flag from the side judge. See what this one will be. Officials get together.
You'd think they talked enough tonight. We could get this game going.
Well, let's just say Hardy's Friday Night Blitz, we're trying to get to you as soon as possible. Clock is running. There's a flag on the play.
Oh, that's right. It's 30 points this year, not 35.
That's right. Okay. Face mask again against Cleveland. 2 in a row.
7 penalties, not the full amount.
School record might be 8 or 6. Greg, you've got time next week. How about doing some research?
I'll see what I can do on the trip out. I'll see what I can do on the way to Norman.
Yes. Have fun. Clock at 8:30 to go in this one. Still 32-0. Cross your fingers. From the 2, it's Charlie Nobles. He's upended. Did he get to the end zone?
Nope.
No, he did not. Somebody submarined him. Somebody submarined an Admiral, and he did not get to the goal line.
That was I like that one, Terry. You've you've had that one in your pocket all night long.
Ever since last year's game.
They were
366 days for that.
They are. I don't know that they could get any closer to the goal line, Terry.
Just let the center pick it up and carry it in.
Yeah.
They're still out of the shotgun. Full backfield. And the quarterback Hobson lowers his head.
And he doesn't get in. Cleveland's trying to leave the field, but that's just 3rd down.
He did not get it.
I thought he was going to get that easy. I thought he had room and was going to get in easily, but
it's amazing.
He stopped right there.
Timeout on the field for the Admirals. So we will send it back to Connor at the station, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend him. I mean, it makes you feel like family from the moment you arrive. In real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
It's going to be 4th and inches. It was 3rd and inches, and now as Cleveland's flashing LED lights come back on, it's within the shadow of the goal line. It'd be hard not to convert here, Greg, honestly.
Well, again, it's one of my issues. I mean, you've got to go under center. You've got to be able to go under center at the 6-inch line and push your way in, and they're not. They're going to be in the. They're going to be in the shotgun.
4th and inches, and it's Hobson, and he's going to walk in from the right side, untouched. Everybody expected them to go up the middle like they did before, but Hobson will walk it in from the right side to make it a 32-6 count. And now the point after coming up. So 7:11 on the clock. And do they want to go for the 2?
Why not?
No, actually, they're going to send the kicker out there. So extra point attempt coming up for the Admirals. We'll cover extra points and touchdowns in just a moment.
That was a 79-yard drive by Farragut.
Kick in the air. It is up. It is good. And the kick by Ryan McHugh their punter. But Admirals on the board, and let's tell you once again, touchdowns on Mix 104.1 Cleveland football. Touchdowns are brought to you by Tennessee Valley Urology with locations in Cleveland and Athens. So touchdowns by Tennessee Valley Urology. And then timeouts by Milligan Vane, Play Clock, Bradley Concrete, Lamcon Ready Mix, punts by Cleveland Utilities. And huddles, when either team huddles, it's brought to you by USS. That's Chattanooga's waterproofing and foundation expert, USSTN.com. Quarterback sacks, Food City, 3 locations in Cleveland, Ocoee Crossing, McGrady Drive, and Georgetown Road. Key of Cleveland Drive Zone, Scoreboard, Elders Ace Hardware. Southland Finance brings you the halftime. Touchdowns, as we said, Tennessee Valley Urology, tnvalleyurology.org, and extra points by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts, 423-716-3762. Spray foam experts, Independent Insulation Services.
Terry, I just noticed that the referee has changed figures.
Well, and Greg, we may not want to dig deeper. Here's Jayon Smith bringing it back 20, 30, making one miss, and finally he's going to be brought down by the Navy. All the Admirals were there to bring him down. The official changed numbers or figures.
Oh, and we got a penalty.
In what way did the
remember the original referee was very tall and skinny?
No, they all look the same to me.
Well, this is a different referee. The actual referee, the original referee is now the back judge.
I see. So we're going to let the fellow with a few extra pounds around the middle.
See, I wasn't going to say that. What was that call?
And okay, 15-yard unsportsmanlike against the Admirals.
Well, they said it was, and I didn't see it. I missed the end of the play. He said he suplexed him into the ground there, so it was a 15-yard penalty on the Admirals.
Okay, Cleveland ball at their own 49-yard line.
They don't want to get into wrestling with Cleveland.
No.
Not especially not the real stuff like the WWE.
That's right. And Davis is thrown for a loss. Third time in the second half he has lost yardage. That's very unusual. And
10 carries, 43 yards tonight for Davis. Definitely not a typical night for him.
And they're also Lacorius Eddings, a sophomore, number 22.
McGowan in at quarterback. It's been Stevens most of the way the second half.
6:30 to go in the game. Cleveland up at 32-7. Sarton resets to the left side. Fake to Davis, rolling. McGowan pass to the right side, caught at midfield, and that's going to be the end of that. 5 Admirals get up, saluting each other as they stop. After they stop the Cleveland receiver after the catch. That was Braden Carroll. We go under the 6-minute mark. Ball exactly at midfield, 3rd and 9. Play clock at 12. Cleveland not in a hurry right now. It's going to be Davis to the left side looking for a block. Doesn't get it, but goes through a would-be tackler. And finally, everybody for the Admirals gang tackle at the 45-yard line.
Again, Davis's 11th carry, 11 for 47. Doesn't have a touchdown tonight.
Next week, Cleveland at home. Ray County comes to town, not a region game. Kickoff 7 o'clock at Raider Field. Will be the 4th home game out of 5. So only 2 more home games left this season for Cleveland.
After all those home games are over, Terry, I'm probably done for the year.
Don't even think it.
McMinn County 21-7 in the third quarter. Knox Central 33-0 over Ottawa.
Direct snap to Braden Carroll. He'll get inside the 45 to the 43-yard line.
Would love to see an updated Polk County score, but I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Timeout on the field by the Admirals. And
that was 4th down, so they'll take over.
So 4:39 to go in this one. You're right, Greg. I'm still trying to figure out the officials' numbers.
I'm just saying, he looks this referee in the white hat looks different than the other one. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Give the ball to the Admirals. As Greg said, the Blue Raiders failed to convert on 4th down.
Cleveland playing a lot of new people in there for Cleveland.
We'll try to get some names in there for the Cleveland defense. 4:39 to go on the clock in the 4th. Blue Raiders leading this one. 32-7. Pass incomplete and almost picked by Jayon Smith. Eddings in there for Cleveland on defense. Lacorius Eddings. And also, let's see, Denatolis still in there. Nate Carter in there as a tackle. The other end is Gabe Moore on D. Shropshire is still there.
Tellico 17-13 in the 3rd.
Over Polk.
Correct.
Running hard across midfield. Struggling, churning, and still carrying the ball inside the 45 to the 43.
It's Finnegan again. He runs hard.
And he's got a cramp right now, so clock will be stopped. He churned and kept digging, and you have another Admiral down at midfield right on the 50. So it's been a tough night for the Admirals as far as getting players hurt and banged up.
Yeah, Yancey was hurt by Cleveland as well on the play. I think he may be cramping up as well.
Coming off the field, Finnegan, the runner, and they're still tending to the other young man at midfield. So we'll take a break, send it back to the station. A 60-second break for sports on Mix 104.1. It's the 4th quarter, 4:23 on the clock, and Cleveland leads 32-7. Back in 60.
Turn your world yellow with Mayfield Dairy this fall. Whether you're wrapping up a workout or craving a tasty afternoon treat, our rich chocolate milk replenishes nutrients and provides high-quality protein to keep you going. Grab some Mayfield milk today and experience real, southern, sunny goodness in every sip. From our iconic yellow jugs to our delicious chocolate milk, everything tastes better with Mayfield. Turn your world yellow because the best moments are made with Mayfield Dairy.
Check out the great deals this September at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland during their You Pick event. New Kicks, Sentra, or Versa. 0 down and just $295 per month. Plus discounts of up to $4,200 on Frontiers and Rogues and up to $6,000 off remaining 2024 Titans. Want to trade in your old car? Mountain View Nissan offers up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. Shop in person on Exit 20 off of I-75 and online at cleveland-nissan.com. Payments are per month for 84 months. Does not include tax, tag, title, or dealer doc fee of $6.99. Must finance through the dealer, subject to credit approval, and pick from new dealer stock. See dealer for details.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the free eScore home evaluation program offered by Cleveland Utilities. This program offers invaluable advice from experts trained and approved by TVA. A network of contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Sign up online at www.escore.com or call Cleveland Utilities at 472-4521 to learn more. Always looking for ways to help our community. We are Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection.
Well, after the timeout, long pass down the sideline to Jacobs. He can't hang on at the 20-yard line. And, thankfully, Connor is running the board for us tonight. And when we need to be on break, we're on break because we don't want conversations during breaks to go over there. You're saving our lives. And quarterback is going to keep it. A high snap. When he tried to catch it, it went up in the air, but he does cover. So it's still Admiral's ball at the 48 of Cleveland, 3rd and about 15.
The positive there for Natalis and his football-colored shoes is he's closest to that right there, so he gets the sack on that. That's his fourth sack of the night.
He's had a good game. Admirals get set. Noble, the running back, Charlie Noble. Quarterback, Hobson, young sophomore quarterback. And he loses the ball. That time it wasn't a bad snap. He just lost the handle on it. So 4th and very long. Clock at 3:15. And let's see.
That was Landon Douglas on the sack there.
So everybody getting in on the action for Cleveland. 4th and long. Let's see what the Admirals decide to do. Play clock at 20. Brought to you by Lamcon, Bradley Concrete. 4th and long. Looking. Hobson flushed out of the pocket. Rolling. Firing to the side. Pass is going to be caught. They're going to have a first down to the 40 to the Cleveland 30. They convert on 4th and about 20 as Hobson, for his life, had to roll out to his left, found Landon Collins of the Admirals, and Collins makes the catch and goes to the Cleveland 30. They retain possession with 2:30 to go in the game.
That's a 23-yard pass play right there, and a lot of it was Collins on his own right there, letting the defender fly by.
Charlie Noble brought down, no gain. Gabe Moore in on the tackle. Loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be Finnegan coming back in, Noble going out.
Maverick let him do the flyby there, got another 13 yards, got the first down.
Yeah, that Mallard's flying solo. Or the one I saw was by himself. Late night for him.
Definitely. He's trying to find a landing spot.
He's the night owl. Left side pass is going to be caught, and 2 Raiders bring down the receiver over there at the 27. Not going to be a first. Clock at the 1:25 mark in this ball game. Blue Raiders will go to 4-0 this year. First time in a long time Cleveland's been 4-0 on the year, protecting that number 5 ranking in the state of Tennessee in Class 6A. They will go into next week's home game against Ray County at 4-0.
It's a game you got to be careful of, Terry. It's a non-region game, and it's a game that they want to get the win. But it's a trap game, because they go straight into region after that.
Pass is going to be intercepted by Cleveland's Montavious Smith. Montavious' first interception of the year. So 57 seconds to go in this one, and we'll be finished.
That's Farragut's 5th turnover on the night.
One was a fumble that was returned by Gabe Moore for a touchdown, and
3 interceptions.
3 interceptions,
and then another fumble. The one Sarton got down here at the goal line,
right
when they were they were headed in to score.
Hardy's Friday Night Blitz coming up in a few moments. Our post-game show brought to you by Jenkins. Everybody knows where Jenkins is on APD 40 in Cleveland. Cleveland will go with the victory formation and need to run another play before call it a ball game. I believe Elijah Kyle will be on the Hardy's Friday Night Blitz tonight, and if that's incorrect, let me know during the timeout, guys. But Elijah may be Hardy's Friday Night Blitz, and for the last time Cleveland snaps the ball, takes a knee, that's going to be the ball game from Cleveland High. Tonight, the final, Cleveland 32, Farragut 7. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, and have the postgame show brought to you by Jenkins in just a moment.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Food. It's our thing. But how you shop for it, that's all you. Order online.
Bread, milk, and fresh baked cookies.
And pick it up curbside.
Thank you.
Or have it delivered straight to your door.
Here's your Food City delivery. Oh, thanks.
With Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now get it straight from our doors to yours.
Did you know that Honda Accord is America's best-selling car for the past 50 years? Serious. Folks love their Accords, and you will too at Honda Cleveland, because you can get 1.9% financing on all 24 Accords, all trim levels included. 1.9% financing on Accord. Or if a pre-owned Honda fits your budget better, check out Honda Cleveland's true certified pre-owned Hondas with an awesome warranty. 3-day exchange policy, 24/7 roadside assistance, and more.
We've had a long-standing relationship with the folks up at Honda Cleveland, and it sounds cliche, but they've always treated us like family, and we always go back to Honda Cleveland.
Now you can get service, parts, and tires and pay for it over time with up to 3 months interest-free, no hard credit check, and a 90% approval rate, only at Honda Cleveland. Proud to be local family-owned and the Chattanooga region's only Honda President's Award winner 3 years in a row. Honda Cleveland. Your car, your way, every day. I-75 exit 20, 1 mile east. Hope to see you soon.
Welcome to Jenkins' postgame show here on Mix 104.1. Elijah Kyle will be bringing you the Hardy's Friday Night Blitz when we finish here. We want to thank Jenkins for bringing you the postgame show as Cleveland comes away with a 32-7 victory over the Farragut Admirals. That makes Cleveland 2 in a row. They won last year in Knoxville, this year here. And before then, Farragut, many times that ended Cleveland's season, the first round of the playoffs, back when they were in different regions. If Greg is ready, we'll go to the postgame stats brought to you by Waste Connections, wasteconnections.com.
I'll start with the scoring, Terry. Waste Connections scoring. So Cleveland started off in the first quarter 6-0 with a Braden Carroll 46-yard run. Carroll no good on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how the first quarter ended. James Smith a 7-yard run. McGowan incomplete pass on a two-point conversion with 7:31 left, so that made it 12-0. And then Westfield a 2-yard run. Carroll no good on the 2-point conversion, 18-0 with 5:14 left in the half, and then with 3:39 left in the half, Stevens to Braden Carroll for 26 yards, and Bolaños with the extra point to make it 25-0 at the half. Only each team had one score in the second half. Gabe Moore, a 63-yard fumble return. Bolaños with the extra point to make it 32-0 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, Farragut, Hobson, a 1-yard run. McHugh on the extra point to make it your final 32-7. Cleveland wins. Your stats tonight. Corbin Hobson was 8 of 14, 89 yards, and 3 interceptions. And Noah Haig was 4 of 5 for 31 yards. Rushing, Charlie Noble, 10 carries, 21 yards with the sacks in there. Hobson was sacked 5 times tonight. So 6 times tonight, sorry. So he was 7 for -13. Noah Haig, 9 for 29 before he got hurt. Robbie Jacobs, 1 for 14. And Lake Finnegan, 8 for 65 tonight. So they had 109 yards rushing. Robbie Jacobs also had six catches for 33 yards. Landon Collins, 4 for 69. And Ethan Farhat, 1 for 9. and Charlie Noble 1 for 9. Total yards tonight, 229 for Farragut. For Cleveland, Chase Stevens, 8 of 16 for 138 yards. Casey McGowan, 5 of 6 for 72 yards. So total of 13 of 22, 210 yards. Rushing wise, this is the lowest rushing total. They were under 100 yards rushing. So Isaiah Davis, 11 for 47. Braden Carroll, 3 for 49 and a touchdown. Jayon Smith, 1 for 7 and a touchdown. And A.J. Westfield, 1 for 2 and a touchdown. Chase Stevens, 4 for -7. He had -6 on 2 kneel downs at the end. Receptions-wise, Braden Carroll, 2 for 74. Trent Collins, 2 for 10. Jayon Smith, 3 for 66. Reggie Hubbard, 4 for 41. Sam Sarton, 1 for 16. Cleveland had their lowest total of the night. They had 308 total yards tonight. They had 13 penalties for 95 yards. They stayed under 100 yards in penalties tonight. So there we go.
Yes.
Well, so that's what did I say? 12 penalties for 95 yards. So under 100 yards of penalties tonight. It would have been like 150.
Okay, Greg, that's going to be the game stats brought to you by our friends at Waste Connections, wasteconnections.com. And now for the Dale's Heating and Air Player of the Game, just call Dales.com. Weather is changing. It's getting cooler. You don't want to be caught when it turns the first cold snap of the year. Call Dale's Heating and Air or just call Dales.com.
Well, Terry, Cleveland played after the first series. Cleveland played well defensively tonight, so we're going to give the player of the game to a defensive player. I had David Denatalis for 4 sacks tonight, so we're going to give David Denatalis the player, the Dale's Heating and Air Player of the game tonight.
Oh, good choice. Very, very good choice. And that's going to wrap up the broadcast here at Raider Field. Cleveland goes to 4-0 the year with a 32-7 win over the Knox Farragut Admirals. Not only is it a win, it's a region win. So the Blue Raiders only have 4 games left, region games, that is. You got to win. You better win all you can in order to get first, second place in the region and get a home field advantage starting in the playoffs. So that's what the Blue Raiders are shooting for. They want to host a first-round playoff game, of course. Cleveland 4-0 the year. We'll see if that number 5 rating goes to lesser number next week, or do they stay at number 5? The final tonight, Cleveland 32 and Farragut 7. Thanks to everybody at the station. And we're including the staff, management, anybody associated with our sister stations, Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, or Fiesta 99.1. Thanks to everybody with any association whatsoever. Thanks to all the sponsors bringing you Cleveland football on Mix 104.1. For Greg Phillips, Terry Evans saying good night from Cleveland High.
Being part of a community means different things to different people, but most people agree that communities provide a sense of identity, shared responsibility, and often serve as a source of support. Southland Finance has been part of our community for over 25 years, and they're proud to support our local schools and students, whether in the classroom or on the football field. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. Stop by our Cleveland office at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Being part of a community means different things to different people, but most people agree that communities provide a sense of identity, shared responsibility, and often serve as a source of support. Southland Finance has been part of our community for over 25 years, and they're proud to support our local schools and students, whether in the classroom or on the football field. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. Stop by our Cleveland office at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. We strive to have something for everyone in our inventory. Come find your perfect ride today, and we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today. Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docksair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Smith Family McDonald's salutes all student athletes and their families for the sacrifices they make on the field, but especially in the classroom. Smith Family McDonald's, a Cleveland and Bradley County tradition. Visit Smith Family McDonald's all across our area. Congratulations to Cleveland High School on the next 50 years from Smith Family McDonald's. Have you heard? The Town Squire presents Student of the Month. Come in and register if you attend Bradley, Cleveland, or Walker Valley. Win a t-shirt or performance knit pullover, drawing each month of the school term. The Town Squire's new slogan is offering t-shirts to tuxedos and anything in between. Flag shirts, suits, sport coats, and shoes. The Town Squire, your local clothier since 1977. The shop that appreciates the customer. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland. Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
When life gets busy, Little Caesars can be there to help with hot and ready pizzas and more from 4 to 8 p.m. You can't beat the taste of delicious pizza at a great price and hot and ready for dinner. 3 locations, Paul Hupp, Key Street, and McGrady Drive, or order online.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. Believe it or not, if you have fear of going to the dentist, you are not alone. Sedation dentistry can completely eliminate this fear. In fact, most people that have sedation dentistry say they would not do it any other way. Call us today at 476-6541 to see if sedation dentistry is your answer to complete dental care.
It's time to come home to Jenkins Deli, Cleveland and Bradley County's heritage restaurant for over 40 years. The owners of Jenkins have raised the bar in food quality, expanded the bar menu with new seating, new televisions. And now Jenkins has a Sunday brunch. You have to try Jenkins' new barbecue, including smoked pork and brisket. Live music on the Jenkins patio every Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Dinner specials. It's time to come home to Jenkins. Follow Jenkins Deli on Facebook. You've been listening to Cleveland High School Blue Raider football on Mix 104.1 WCLE. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Download the free Mix 104.1 app and listen on your phone or mobile device at mymix1041.com. The preceding has been a presentation of Mix 104.